and adjustable base for just $499.99. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
This is Pat Bradley, and Happy New Year from the Wood Grill Buffet in Benton. Maybe you made a New Year resolution to eat better, and Wood Grill Buffet has a huge 200-item buffet of fresh, delicious dishes to make the New Year special. Or maybe your resolution is to lose weight. Wood Grill is a huge salad bar and lots of hot veggie items. We'll also cater and bring all the food to you, and you can get it with a quick call or online order to pick up. If you're like me, let's enjoy some great basketball and some great food from Wood Grill Buffet. Two of my favorite things. They're open Thursday through Sunday for lunch and dinner at the Congo Road exit in Benton.
With hundreds of vehicles in stock across 6 brands, your next ride is waiting for you at Red River Auto Group. We know that the road ahead is important. Whether it's your daily drive or your next big adventure, the right vehicle makes all the difference. From the reliability of a Toyota to the strength of a Ram truck, we offer vehicles built to last with options for every lifestyle. State-of-the-art technology, unbeatable performance, and the comfort you deserve. It's all waiting for you at Red River. Visit us online at redriverauto.com.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com, presented on The Zone by Rainbow Restoration. When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. They restore, you recover.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code.
Mic check, there it is. There we go. Welcome in to a nice little Wednesday here on The Zone. I'm DJ Williams here with the man Todd Pierce.
Morning, DJ.
Good morning,
everyone.
Todd. Justin Acri is off today. He is off Friday, so that means a Justin-free Acri zone for 2 out of the last 3 days of the week, which means phone lines will be open. So these are the days when y'all want to call and you want to be a part of it. I like taking the phone calls. I like hearing it. Today is the day to get in your 2 cents. Also, you hit us up on our text line as well, thanks to our friends at Middleton Heat and Air. Also, we got our live fan feedback as well. So make sure y'all hang out with us today. Joe Klein should be making his way up into studio here any second now. Coach Kelly is going to join us as well. We're going to be joined by an old classmate of mine, Chris Boatwright. That'll happen in the 12 o'clock hour with Certa Pro. Very excited to see him up and running with us. And as I mentioned, the man himself, Joe Klein, works his way into studio, and you already know what happens when Justin's not here. There's a very high probability that food is on the way. Excited about that. We're always going to have that entertainment birthday trivia as well. And we're going to talk a lot of Razorback football. We heard from head coach Ryan Silverfield yesterday in a press conference, about 30 minutes long. A couple interesting things pop up. I've already hopped on the hotline, seeing what people are saying about the press conference. The biggest one being about the coaches that have left. He has now lost 2 assistant coaches, a defensive line coach, and his quarterbacks coach as well. I think people are starting to make that a bigger deal than it is. I'm not too concerned about it. I'll wait for Coach Kelly to come in, and Joe, you can always give your 2 cents as well. But since Joe's here, let's go ahead and start this thing off with some basketball. Acuff Jr., once again, doing everything he can to maybe one day, Joe, get SEC Player of the Week. Justin talked about it a lot yesterday. He just can't get it done. Freshman of the Week, we knocked that out 7 times. The other guys who were ahead of him, who they ended up getting I guess the better performances, even though they weren't statistically anywhere near Acuff. What do you think that is with them, keeping them from that?
Well, who are the ones?
That's a Christian question, unless you know, Todd.
The players of the week, I don't think many of them have been I don't know if any of them have been freshmen.
Yeah.
So that might have a little bit to do with it.
Yeah.
They don't want to give player of the week to a freshman would be my only – I don't know. And again, you're looking at me. You're looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know why. I said that's the only reason I would think that they don't want to do it. They give him freshman of the week, and so they're like, it's a political, stupid nonsense thing, but he should have been at least once.
Yeah, we haven't
player of the week.
We haven't talked to you since that last game. Overall thoughts on it? Direction this program's going? Are we hitting our stride at the right time? What are the one things that, even though we're playing some really good basketball, what's still the biggest area of concern for you moving forward? Well,
I think you'll see that tonight. Can you, on the road, and play? And again, this is a hard one tonight because of their pace. They probably have the fastest pace in basketball. They get in a 40-minute game, they get about 74 possessions a game. So that's humming. And tonight, with Arkansas kind of playing at a fast pace too, that might get into the mid-80s for both teams. The over-unders are 183. So you're saying it's going to be a high 80s, low 90s game for both teams. And so I think what you need to see from Arkansas tonight is, can they not have an Auburn and not have a Georgia, where the game starts and you get punched in the mouth, and it's like with about 8 or 13, 8 minutes into the game, or at the second media timeout, you're trying to figure out, okay, what are we doing? How can we do this? And try to get back in the game. You don't want to play catch-up with Alabama on the road. So it's very, very important for them tonight to establish. I think Alabama is, not that Arkansas – I think Arkansas has an advantage inside. Alabama is not as great inside. So I think there's some things from an offensive rebounding, from a driving into the rim. I don't know that they have great, without Bediako, have great rim protection. Offensive rebounding, things like that. Mismatches, post people up. I think there's some things there that they can do from an inside presence. Obviously, you can't, if you turn the ball over against this team the way they want to run, it's a recipe for disaster. But both teams don't turn the ball over. Both teams do a really good job of protecting the ball, so you hope that continues. And then, you got to deal with Philon, Holloway, and Wrightsville. They got 3 really good guards that can really light it up. And you got to guard a little bit, man. You got to, you've done some really good last 3 games. You've shown some really better signs defensively. Again, it was 2 of those games were against lesser opponents. But, again, you still did some really good things. Auburn, you did some pretty good things in spurts defensively to kind of push it away and seal it away. Although they didn't have their best player, but Arkansas did some really good things. And so can those things carry over tonight, again, against a team that plays very good at home, plays very fast? Can you somewhat control yourself from getting in a up and down game, one pass and shoot, one pass and shoot, one pass and shoot? Because if you do that, you're going to get run. You are going to get run. You're going to have to move the ball show a little patience. Again, you don't want to, not to be long-winded, which I'm doing right now, but you don't want to walk it up and take the clock down to 5 seconds every time. But again, if you get caught in a one pass and shoot a 3 game with these cats, you are going to get drubbed. And so there's a fine. Arkansas is very confident offensively, but there's a fine line there with Alabama. You got to be, because that's what they want, man. They want a track meet, and we don't mind a track meet, but we like the 440 sprint. We don't want to do the 110.
Yeah. When you talk about a game like that, one player comes to mind who I think matches that energy, and that'd be Billy Richmond.
Yeah.
Offensive production that he had against Auburn, is that one of those, like, that was just nice, or is that something we could potentially see down the road?
Well, I don't think you're going to get that every game.
Yeah.
But he's grown confidently, and the thing that's great about Billy is, if you look at a lot of those points, they're self-made points. They're steals. They're getting out in the break. They're running. They're hustle. So you're not trying to get him points. It's just like, Billy, go play. And he's very good at making the right play. So I mean, if he's going to give it up. He's going to, if that's what the play calls for. So I don't know that you're going to get 25 from him, but there's no doubt you'll get that energy.
Did I hear that we may be without Knox and Seeley tonight?
Yes, they're both listed as out on the participation report.
How's that affect?
Well, again, I still believe they got to get. I mean, here the last 3 games, it hadn't
mattered.
Hadn't mattered.
Yeah.
But again, I just think for this team to go where they want to go, they got to get. I mean, again, he doesn't have to get 25.
Talking about Knox.
Yeah. He doesn't have to get 25 and 10, but I mean, he's got to come in and contribute and make some plays, and and he's capable of having 20, 25-point games. I mean, he can shoot it, he can drive. So, I mean, it's there if he can get out there and play. So, you always want, when you get to this time of the season, all hands on deck. Going into Alabama with 7 players in a track meet, I mean, that's concerning to me. But again, if he's hobbled and not 100%, he wouldn't do him any good anyway. So,
Coach Cal, after that game against Auburn, he pretty much said, "Hey, these next 6 games, we could lose them all."
Well, you got 2 with Missouri,
yeah,
2 with 1 with Texas, 1 with A&M.
Yep.
And Alabama. They're all right. They're 8-4, 7-5, 7. They're all, and then one other game you have is Florida, who's ahead of you, and you're trying to get that double bye.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to get that double bye. So everybody you're grouped with is looking at it and going, man, if we can beat Arkansas, we can do this, and we can do that. We can, that's what Alabama's saying. We beat Arkansas tonight, we're in tie for second place. And so with the tiebreaker over Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, it's a huge game tonight from that standpoint of looking at the SEC tournament and seeding for the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Alabama has one of the best, if not the best, strength of schedule in the country. And to beat them on their home floor, that's big. That's going to move you up.
Yeah. Todd? Oh, look like you're about to say something. Out of these next 6 games, we got to get a question of the day. I looked. It's actually National Wine Day. You drink wine, Joe?
Yeah.
You like wine? I'm trying to think if we could post something. What are the top, what does a restaurant must carry? I couldn't tell you much, Joe.
Well, I'm a Pinot guy.
I don't even know what that is.
That's a red wine.
Is it a red wine?
It's a Pinot Noir. That's what I like.
Okay.
So, I mean,
I'm a cab guy, I think.
Yeah,
is that red?
That's red.
Okay. I don't like the super dry stuff. I need a little sweet, but not like a dessert wine.
Pinot, to me, I think that's why I like Pinot. And I don't know wine from anything, but I think that's why I like Pinot more, is because it's a little sweeter than cab.
Yeah.
So.
I need a caller out there. If you're listening, and let us know, what are you really trying to look for when I was in St. Martin. I went to St. Martin, Joe.
I knew you were going to Caribbean.
Yeah, so we went to St. Martin. Yeah, so that's where we went, and we were sitting next to these people, and we were on the French side. So we went to some fancy little restaurants that were super cute, but you could tell the people there were very fancy. I mean, they flew up on private jets and stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw this one table of this guy going the extra mile of or you know how they pour you a little bit,
sniff it.
Oh my gosh! I was just like, what are we doing? How often do people send the bottle back? I've never seen it.
Send it back?
No, he didn't. He didn't. So I was just curious, like, have you ever seen anybody send it back?
No, I think most of the time when people, I've never seen a bottle sent back, but I think when people are that into wine and willing to spend that amount of wine, when they already know that they've had that before. That's kind of like what they want. That's their scotch. That's their bourbon. Whatever that they've had before. That
they pretty well know where to go to get what
they
want.
Yeah, they're not kind of winging it. So and I think that whole smell and
I'm just curious.
I think that's just a show thing. I mean, I don't know what that's.
They
all
do the
about.
little sip and then they kind of gurgle a little bit to kind of. I'm just curious.
The gurgle and swish and the whole bit.
Yeah, I don't know what they could come across that would make them send it back. I guess I don't know what they're really looking for.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think it's for show. I think it's mostly for show. I'm sure there's people who have sent it back, but again, I just think that the people I've been around that order wine like that, they
go through all that.
Well, they know they do it, but they know.
Yeah,
they already they know that this $300, $400, $500 bottle of wine is really good.
I got to get brushed up on it.
It's what they want.
Also,
you don't get too brushed up on it. Let me tell you what. You go down that rabbit hole.
Is that bad news?
No. That's an expensive rabbit hole. Good wine is.
You think it's like that?
Oh, good wine is.
Oh yeah.
Oh brother, you'll find yourself getting.
You won't be able to go back and drink the other stuff after you taste some good wine.
We're not talking about Boone's Farm here, DJ.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, the wine the red wine I like is called Maomi, and it's nothing. It's a $20, $18 bottle of wine. I love it. I mean, but I'm not a wine person at all. But I've had people and it's a Pinot, and so I've had people I've had big time Pinots, and they're incredible, but. Again, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Joe, I was telling Justin this yesterday. When I was on this trip to St. Martin, I realized I think I'm comfortable in my life. There's some people out there that they're on a different world, Joe.
Oh.
They're in a different world. When I saw the lineup of all these private jets, and they weren't just like normal private jets.
These are 16, 20 passengers.
Yeah, they get off the private jet and then hop on their helicopter to get to the part of island they want to be to.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's
insane.
They got, as we say, they got it going on.
Yeah, they got it going on for sure. Probably drinking some nice bottles of wine.
Probably on the helicopter.
Yeah, that
might
could
be doing the tasting and
on the helicopter.
On the helicopter.
I need new friends. Also, too, potential question of the day: out of the last 6 games, what's our record? What do you think, Joe?
I would do a somersault for 4-2.
Really?
I would love 4-2.
You would do a somersault. What do you think's going to happen?
I would. I'm hoping for 4-2. I would not. I mean, Florida's going to be tonight in Florida. It's going to be those are bears.
Yeah.
You know? A&M's coming in. You don't know what you're going to get. You're at Missouri. Missouri always plays us hard and tough. Texas will be. I mean, these are all very hard. It's like Cal said. We could win them all. We could lose them all. But I would 4-2. I would be okay with 3-3. I mean, I think if you win tonight, that's a big step in the right.
What does 2-4 make you feel?
That I mean, I wouldn't be like the world's coming to an end because we lost to some good. You probably lost to Missouri, Alabama, and Florida on the road. Mm-hmm. Those are not bad losses.
Okay.
Now, I would be upset about losing a home game.
Okay.
You know, you can't lose to Missouri at home. You can't lose to A&M at home. You can't lose to Texas at home. and you got to try to steal one of those three. And I think if you go 3-3, if you go 2-4, you're not finishing strong. 3-3, you're finishing okay. 4-2, you're finishing strong.
Last thing before we get to our break, once again, if you want to be a part of the show, y'all know the number 501-661-1037. Call in, taking calls. Hit us up on our D3 our Middleton Heat and Air text line, and we also have our live fan feedback as well. Joe, your thoughts on the Kansas State coach? Is that go ahead.
You can't say that.
Yeah,
that was so stupid on his part. You don't
gain anything from that.
That's just the dumbest thing. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, what are you doing? I mean, none of these guys are going to be here next year anyway. I mean, what saying
some of them don't need to wear the jersey.
Yeah, and it's just these and again, you're sitting there and you got you're going, okay, I got 6 to 8 games left with these cats. Okay, I got to try to make lemonade out of.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and so it was absolutely stupid.
What do you think? What do you think his angle was there? Was he trying to appeal with the fan base who's probably upset?
I mean, I'm sure there's problems in the locker room. The guys aren't responding. The guys are resisting, which frustrates you as a coach. Now you're losing games. And it's coming at you. It's coming at you from – and, again, I don't think they were all that good last year either, were they? I mean, I think – so this is kind of the second year of it. And so, again, how are you handling adversity? You always – how many coaches did you how are we going to handle adversity? How do you handle adversity? Well, it works the other way too.
Yeah.
How do you handle adversity? How do you, make this – as good as it can be.
Yeah.
And, he punted. I mean, he just, and again, I'm sure it was out of frustration, but it was just idiotic.
Yeah. Jerome Tang is the head coach we're talking about over there at Kansas State. For those of you who don't know, he hops in post game and he tells the world that his team
players
doesn't
don't
need to
deserve to wear the uniform.
Yeah, saying the players don't deserve to wear the uniform. They won't be here next year anyway. Probably not the best way to go about a post-game press conference, frustrated or not.
I mean, there's just so many generic, just blah, blah, blah quotes you can give. We got to do better. We got to come together. There's still time. There's, even if you don't believe it, you've got to project because you're the face and everybody's looking at you. And, again, you're going to come out, you're getting run every night, okay? And you're going to say all that, and you expect your guys in the locker room to go, I'm going to go to war for that guy. I mean, they're like giving him the finger, man.
Yeah.
They're like, we're out, man.
Yeah.
They're all talking to their people going, get me out of here.
Yeah.
And so, again, he took a bad situation. And, again, nowadays – however you want to say it. I mean, you can get fresh, but the head coach, you pick the players every year. I mean, and now you pay the players. You decide to pay them.
Yeah.
So it's on you, brother. I mean, if you didn't, but you chose them, and and again, you don't get everybody you want, but at the end of the day, you said, okay, I think this guy will work. We'll pay him this. Again, it's like pro football. You can't sit there. If you draft them and you pay them and then you sign them to a big-time contract and then you start complaining about them, that's on you.
That's on you.
So, that's where it is with him. It's like it's on him. And, again, he took a bad situation and, dropped a bomb on it because, again, making those comments had just –
no point. They should know better.
You gain nothing from it.
Fired for cause, apparently, for those comments. And so
it'll be interesting to see.
Represented by Tom Mars.
It'll be interesting to see.
If he gets his money.
Yeah.
$18 million, I believe, was how much he's owed.
I bet there'll be some kind of buyout or something.
He'll get about 2/3 of that, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our first break. On the other side, we'll take a listen to a couple sound bites from head coach at Arkansas.
That guy, Tang, was heavily, when we got Musselman,
he was up for consideration here?
We were after him.
Would we have been thrilled?
Yes.
Yeah.
At the time, yes, we would have been.
Do you think that's an indictment of his coaching, or is it just not a good fit?
I think he's a good coach.
Yeah.
I think he did some good things. He just, again, in this day and age, it can spiral quickly. It can spiral up. It can spiral down.
Loss is cool. He'll probably still get his money. All right, as we head into break, I want to tell you about my friends at Greenbrier, Standing Firm Farms. Looking for some good food? You got skills on the grill? Okay. I want to hear about it, okay? The thing is, though, as good as you are at the grill, and you may be the best in the neighborhood, you might as well match it up with the best quality product out there. And you're going to find that with that high-quality Angus beef from Standing Firm Farms. I talk about the one item that really still blows me away, and it's that chuck roast that they got over there. I'm telling you, my lady threw it in the crock pot or the Dutch oven, whatever you want to call it. Let that thing sit for about 3-4 hours. Flavor, juicy, tender, the whole shebang, some of the best food I've had, all right? But they got much more over there, all the prime select cuts of meat. They got the fillets, the ribeyes, they got ribs. They got it all over there at Standing Firm Farms. And it's that clean stuff, too. No injections, none of that steroid, just grass or grain-fed. So many different options. So if you head online right now and click the inventory tab at standingfirmfarms.com, you're going to see how you can get a sample box, or you can order up to a whole side of beef, throw it in the deep freeze, be good for the whole year. Support local, shop local. Visit my friends at standingfirmfarms.com.
And they might even be able to refer you to a red wine to go with it.
Oh, okay, Todd. I'm liking that. Paired it up real nice. We'll be right back after this break.
Well, I've been hanging, singing, trying to do my thing. Oh, you heard that I was your homegirl you went to school with. That's cool, but did she tell you about her sister and your cousin thought I wasn't? See, weekends was made for
Ortho Arkansas presents Razorback infielder Cam Kojal each week when he joins Morning Mayhem this baseball season. Ortho Arkansas, orthopedic care for everyday pain and injuries.
This is Sports Center.
The Little Rock Trojans baseball team scored in each of the first 7 innings Tuesday, including a 5-run 7th, and made it hold up for a 12-11 victory over the Memphis Tigers. Cooper Chaplin's 3-run home run was the highlight of that big 7th inning for the Trojans. He also had a sacrifice bunt in the 6th that scored a run. Angel Cano went 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and 2 RBI to lead Little Rock, while Cade Smith, Cade Martin, and Jordy Lopez all had 2 hits. The Trojans will face West Georgia in a 3-game weekend series beginning Friday afternoon at Gary Hogan Field. The only other in-state team in action Tuesday was Arkansas State, which gave up single runs in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. They lose to Ole Miss 7-6. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Ready for action? Your Little Rock Trojans are turning up the heat. Be there when the Trojans take the floor at the Jack Stevens Center on February 19th as the women take on UT Martin at 5 o'clock and the men at 7. Every play, every shot. It's the hottest game in town. Get tickets today. Single game tickets and multi-game ticket packs are available at lrtrojans.com. Don't miss out on the action. Get your tickets now at lrtrojans.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Tune in every Monday night at 7 for the Coach Calipari Show. Coach will break down each game and talk strategy. And it's all brought to you by Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram and the Big Lot in Benton.
Your heart works hard for you every day. Are you taking care of it? UAMS Health makes it easy with our heart health screening. For just $99, you will receive a heart CT scan, cholesterol and glucose testing, kidney and blood pressure assessments, plus stroke risk screening, all with same-day results. If you're over 35 or have a family history of heart disease, this screening is for you. Healthy heart, healthy you, healthy future. Call UAMS Health at 501-603-1222. That's 501-603-1222.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive a free pressure washer. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over a decade ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, roll-off dumpsters, and street sweepers. Proud to be Arkansas's only authorized dealer for New Way refuse trucks and Timco street sweepers. Your authorized dealer for Galfab roll-off and hook lift trucks. You can get parts and service for all makes and models with technicians traveling the state to take care of you.
AME, it's the service after the sale.
Justin Acri for Sanders Ground Essentials. It is 2020, and that means 20 years in business for my friends at Sanders Ground Essentials. Kent and Kyle, two brothers who have been doing it for a long time the right way all over Central Arkansas. So if you want to give your lawn exactly what it needs, check in with our friends at Sanders Ground Essentials. They're online at sandersground.com or 501-315-9395. We like to say they're beautifying Central Arkansas 1 yard at a time, and they want an opportunity to visit with you and get to know you a little bit better. And once the pandemic's over, it'll be a lot easier to pull that off without social distancing. But they're going to get up close and personal with your grass and make sure that it's green and it is the envy of all your neighborhood. They do a lot more than just taking care of your lawn, though. So ask them about the tree and shrub program for your landscaping. They also can help you out with a flea and tick treatment, make sure your pets are safe. Mosquito treatment's huge. Used it many, many years now. Fantastic. I know Wes is on board with that as well. And if you have fire ant issues, then you need Sanders Ground Essentials in your life, and your lawn does too. Give them a holler, 501-315-9395, sandersground.com, and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, welcome back in. Once again, before we get started, you need some help. You need a personal injury attorney. So you're out and about, Joe, out there riding, minding your business, doing what you do. I know your seatbelt's on. I know you're 10 and 2, and I know your phone ain't in your hand either.
Nope.
You're locked in on the road.
Yep.
Somebody comes and hit you, you ruin your day. And they hit you good, Joe. Now your knee hurts a little bit and your back's a little tight. All right. Yep. Now you got to go to physical therapy.
Yeah.
And now you get hit with a bill, and you're like, whoa, it's not my fault. The guy says it's not on him. This is where Alan LeVar and his team, LeVar Law, they step in and take care of you. Personal injury attorney, ready to go to bat for you. And as nice as they are, we've met them plenty of times. Shook their hands, and they're people that you can trust. But I don't know if you've seen the commercial on TV. They don't play around. They're the people that you want on your side. I guarantee you that. So once again, it doesn't matter what type of injury or what accident that it's in. It could be a car accident, truck, motorcycle, dog bite. It doesn't matter what it is. They're going to take care of you. And they got multiple locations all across the state. And once again, I told you, when you have people who are going to bat for you, it's hard to trust people that you never met. That's why we have the conversations first. We vet them out, and then we tell you, hey, these are some good people. You need them on your side. And we've done that process, and I'm telling you, Alan and his crew is as good as they get. 20 years of experience, $58 million in settlements to their clients. They're trying to take care of you and help you out. So if you find yourself in a situation, just head to LeVarLaw.com. All right, let's get back to it. We had a good little conversation in break. Actually, get some of that D3 Auto Sales text line. What you, Angry Buckeye was trying to tell me what about this process?
Okay, this on our Middleton Heat and Air text line from Angry Buckeye, when referring to, swirling wine and sniffing it and doing all that stuff. He says all of that is to see if the wine is corked, meaning it's been oxidized. This does happen from time to time, especially if not stored properly. We see less and less of it because more and more they're going to a screw top enclosure.
Oh.
So, unless you're ordering like a really expensive bottle of wine, then you're still probably dealing with a cork, but more of like the mainstream brands, your say $50 bottles, they're going to more of a screw top. And so you see less and less of having to do all the.
My whole thing though is like, what do you do with wine?
Drink it. Yeah.
You don't swirl it and you don't sniff it.
No.
So why do you? I can see maybe swirl it, but like if you sniffed it and you go, oh man, that.
Oh, that's funky.
But then you tasted it and was like, oh, that's
not bad.
Yeah, why?
Joe, I made Ebony and I this weekend.
No, and I get it. And people who know wine, I don't know wine, but if I was paying for a bottle of wine that a lot of people pay for, and people told me you need to do this to make sure you get what you pay for, then. And if I knew what to look for and knew how, and was a person of, that understood that and could make a judgment on that, if it was bad, then I would do it. Because if you're paying for you want to get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything against it. like you said, I have never seen it.
I've
never seen anybody go, oh, man, no.
Joe, I'm doing it this weekend. Ebony and I will be dating 3 years come this Sunday. All right? We're going to go somewhere nice. I'm going to get a nice bottle of wine. One where the waiter or the waitress says, excellent choice, sir. You know? And they're going to come out with the little towel across.
Let me tell you right now. All right?
What's that?
You better know what you're paying. You better know what you're paying, because there are some.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to break into that pension money.
There's some excellent bottles of wine, and I mean excellent bottles.
When
of
they
wine.
say
and they have
choice,
and they have an excellent price on them. So I'm just saying.
But I just need to know what's the regulation of I'm gonna spin that thing. I'm gonna sniff it.
No,
I'm gonna look at the legs.
But
is that what it is?
But the first thing you do is before you're getting ready to make that excellent choice, just
hand over that card.
Yeah, and understand. Don't do if it says like if it just says something like MP.
Yeah.
Market price or whatever.
Be careful.
Be careful.
But
I've never. But I'm just saying.
But here's the punch. You ready? I'm gonna say, no, I'm good. I'm gonna send that back.
Oh, don't do that.
What happens? What do they do?
No, I would imagine they have to. If they're gonna give it to you that way and have you test it, and then you say I don't like it, they can't say.
So they would open a potential. Let's just say $1,000 bottle of wine, and they would just do what with it now? Now that it's open, that's a big waste, right?
Right, but I don't.
They would have to take it back, right?
Yeah, because they asked you to test it, and you said it didn't pass the test. How could they say? Well, you're going to have it. What are they going to say? You go, I don't like that. I mean, they say, well, you're going to drink it anyway.
What do they go and get another bottle?
Yeah, but
if I were them, I'd be like, I don't know about this guy.
Yeah, but I would wherever you're eating, I would enjoy it.
Yeah,
you probably won't ever be welcome back.
That's the last time I'm at that spot.
You'll
enough.
call for a reservation at that spot next Valentine's Day, and they'll be like, I'm sorry, Mr. Williams, we are full.
Can't make it happen.
Yeah, we cannot make this happen.
All right, we're going to listen to some Silverfield sound here in just a second, but before that, we're going to go to line one. Mark has a question for Joe. What's up, Mark?
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
I'm 63, so we're almost the same age, and I just want to know who, when you played in the NBA, who was the one guy across the league that everybody said, nope, you don't mess with that one because you'll get your ass beat?
Ooh. Excluding myself? No, I'm kidding. That's a great question, man. There were some dudes now. Well, I tell you who I knew. He didn't have the reputation, but I knew who I wasn't messing with was Alvin Robertson.
We talked about that guy.
I'd seen him work. So I'd seen him do work, and he was a Golden Glover and strong as an ox. So I knew that nobody wanted any part of that. But, oh, man, I remember a cat my first years in the league named Lonnie Shelton. He was 6'8", about 275.
Nice.
And just was like a boulder. You could not move him. And he was low to the ground. And he could move and he could dribble. And he wasn't a great shooter, but he was, what they call it, country strong. I mean, he was just, he was like, I was a rookie. And I remember like trying to play. I think he played for Seattle and then he went to Cleveland. But man, he was a bad. I mean, he was mean. He didn't take any crap off anybody.
What was his size?
About 6'8", 275. There was a cat named Buck Williams who came out of Florida. Not Florida, came out of Maryland. He was the nicest guy in the world, but on the court he was about 6'7", 6'8", about 245, just chiseled, And they weren't hotheads, but like you'd seen or been around them. Like when you went too far, they snapped.
It's one of those. Yeah, I get it.
No, they weren't like a Rodman or somebody doing something for show.
Yeah,
I mean they were great players that were doing their work, but like if you started antagonizing them or trying to Dennis, like if Dennis Rodman, I mean, they about, they'd grab them and break them in two.
You ever seen videos of like pit bulls who are very trained, super cool, and then some people let their kids around these pit bulls and they just start slapping the dog in the face, and you can see that dog's like,
it's like, I'm about to go
somebody
off.
Please come get this kid.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to.
Y'all are going to be on 6 o'clock news. Y'all don't.
All right, we got another basketball question, but before we get to Jeff, I want to get with Nick. Nick's calling in. Nick, you may be able to let us know what happens if I swirl this thing around and it's not up to my standards. What happens if I send that bottle back?
Oh, hey, DJ. Hey, Joe.
Hey.
Yeah, I am a wine specialist here in Austin. Work out at Colonial Wine. And, DJ, what you do if you don't like it is just you gotta go ahead. That's bad etiquette to send it back if you don't like it. If the server, if the wine special at the restaurant you're at recommended something, and it's not up to what the standards are or what you expected, maybe. But if it's just a question of whether you went through the process of deciding you wanted, maybe took a recommendation, and you don't like it, hey, and, that's a learning lesson for everybody.
Ooh. So do you
go
just
back to that restaurant? They remember that you what you like, and try to get it right the next time. Now, Angry Buckeye was correct that when you smell or assess a wine after you purchased it and opened it and tasted it, you want to check it for fault. It's not really checking it for whether you like it or not. It's checking it for being corked or being oxidized. And then it's perfectly fine to send the bottle back. And in that case, the restaurant or we take them back at our store out of Colonial. We get reimbursed. So don't ever feel bad if the wine is, especially if it's plunked down some serious cash. Don't feel bad at all about sending that back.
Okay. Fair enough. Now I know. So maybe I'll just tell them after the wine taste, like, God, this really isn't good, but I'm going to drink it anyway. Dang. Oh, well.
Well, I mean, good
is
qualitative assessment, right? Whether you like it or not is subjective. So that's all you have to do when you drink wine.
Yeah.
Enjoy it like it. Joe's right.
All right.
You don't have to sniff it, swirl it, or make bubbles. But, hey, if I look at it like I do when I eat great barbecue. Man, I love it, the taste, but I love the smell, man. I love that hickory smoke and that spice rub on there. I'm going to take a big old whiff of that, and that's the same thing I do with my wine. If you can't even get a bottle of wine for $40 or $50, a cheap bottle now in restaurants. So enjoy it, man. Take it all in. It's for the senses. It's for your taste, for your smell, for your, you look at it, you enjoy it.
Fair enough.
It can get bougie. I agree, but.
I know I've told this story.
What? Thanks, Nick. Appreciate the call.
My brother was a wine, God rest his soul. My older brother was a wine dude.
Yeah.
And he liked this. He lived in California for years, and he had a little bitty, it wasn't a little bitty, it was like a closet, and it had what do you call them?
Like the wine fridge,
a wine
cellar.
A cellar kind of thing. But
but
he had it made to where the temperature.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a little wine cabinet or something.
Yeah. And it was like a closet. He had racks of wines in there, and he had stars on them. And so when I first went out when he first had this, I was kind of looking at it, and I was like, okay, man, help me out. Why? I said, obviously, why did you put the stars on here? Obviously, these are really good bottles of wine, right? And he goes, yes. And I said, well, you didn't know that already? He goes, I knew it. But I had twin boys. And he said, one day I came home, and they were home from college, and they were sitting at the table drinking a $300 bottle of wine out of the bottle.
No.
Tipping it up.
Jeez.
Chug a lug.
So he said, I put stars on them.
The ones not to touch.
You don't touch these.
Wow.
Well, and then there's this from the Middleton Heat and Air text line from the 501. Who drinks alcohol for the taste anyway?
I do. I like a good. I
don't drink anything nasty. Nasty to me.
Well, how old am I? In college, I had a goal I was going for. All right.
You're trying to get there.
And I just needed to get it down. by any means necessary, especially when you're broke.
Right.
Nowadays, I enjoy a nice bourbon. I think it tastes great.
Yeah, I love bourbon.
I've tasted some where I'm just like, ooh, that ain't for me, and I won't drink it.
Yeah, I can tell I'm not an expert by any means, but I can tell a good bourbon.
Yeah.
It's the smoothness of it. And,
you can definitely tell a bad one,
yeah.
or one that's not for you. All right, we got one more basketball question before we head to break. This is Jeff. You want to talk about Carter Knox. Jeff, what you got for us?
Hey, Joe. We all know Carter's a great player, potential out the roof. He just got his position taken by Billy. Billy's playing phenomenal. I would think his pride would be hurt. And, I think that if he played the same style with energy and effort that Billy brought, it could dramatically make a big difference. What do you think about him, and what's it say about him as a competitor from here? I'll sit back and listen.
Well, I love him. I think he's a hell of a player, and I think he's going through a struggle. He's having a he's having a growth. He's growing. I mean, he's having to learn some things and go through a little bit of a tough time, and how he handles that is going to be how he comes out on the other side of it. I mean, what he has to do, and I'm not saying anything. I mean, you hear Cal say it every game. I mean, you don't base your performance on scoring. You got to play and play hard. And if you don't score or you miss 3 shots, what else are you doing so I can leave you in the game?
Mm-hmm.
And Carter is very driven by scoring. And he has got to get over that. When he doesn't score and he doesn't make shots, his energy goes down. Now, it's gotten better since you hear Cal talk about it all the time. He talks about it after every game almost. And he's talking to Carter, and I think a little bit to DJ.
I've noticed that in his post-game comments where he talks about
in my
body
opinion,
energy and body language.
In my opinion, he's like, go out there and just play. Let it happen. And so, again, I think he's a hell of a player. I think he's got a chance to make play professionally. I don't know how great of an NBA player, but he could find a spot. He's got good size. He's an athlete. He can shoot it. He's just got to figure some things out within himself and get out of his own head. But I would, he's a great guy, great kid, and he works hard. I would have no problem having him back. I mean, he's an asset. And again, I'll say it again. I mean, we got to have him. Again, he doesn't have to be our leading scorer, but we got to have him if we're going to do what everybody wants us to do.
Do something special.
Yeah.
Got to have it. All right.
Coach Calipari has said they need him in order to win.
Absolutely.
You hanging out with us a little bit, or
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, Coach Kelly should be here in about 10 minutes too. But don't go anywhere. Take a quick break. Come back with a quick segment on the other side, and then we'll get into a little bit more Razorback football. We got an update from the Razorback football head coach. A little press conference. Tell you what can expect heading into spring ball. We'll be right back after this break.
Lost in the real estate jungle? Boundary or easement dispute? Title problem? Hire Lion Legal. When in war, you need to roar. For exceptional communication and exceptional results, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See shelter agent Jay Helm, Jeremiah Matthews, or Jeff Hodge in Little Rock today.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. As a Michigan transplant, I got to tell you that these 70-degree days that we've had in January are remarkable. 70 in January? What a state. My father walks 5 miles a day, and he thinks Arkansas is God's country after spending some 60 years in the frozen tundra of the north. Winters here are pretty great, despite the absence of ice fishing, which I never really understood anyway. Arkansas is my idea of a true winter wonderland. As you traverse the natural state, stop by one of Doublebee's 34 locations for some wonderful bean-to-cup coffee. You select the style, and the amazing machine grinds the beans and brews a hot, fresh, delicious cup of Renoco coffee. And couldn't you use that right now? Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
If there's anything green in your yard right now, it's probably a weed, and you need to do something about it. Weed control and fertilization service from Sanders Ground Essentials is easier and less expensive than doing nothing or even trying to do it yourself. 315-9395 or go online at sandersground.com. Let's get growing.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
If you have an orthopedic problem, you need to get to the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health and check out Ortho Now. It's a walk-in clinic for any kind of orthopedic problem, and it's for people of all ages. Whether you have a sports injury or joint pain, a sprained ankle or back pain, this is the place you go to get taken care of, and it's a walk-in clinic, so there's no appointment necessary. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon, and conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, right off I-630. So conveniently located right in the middle of the capital city. So don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, you can call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. But again, you do not need an appointment. You don't have to call ahead. Just show up and get taken care of. Patients will receive on-site x-rays and immediate access to fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, ensuring you the best possible care when it's needed most. Don't live with pain. Go see our friends at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health and take advantage of Ortho Now.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
All right, this will definitely be a quick one, so I want to take this time to let you know about my friends over there in Conway, Chris Crane Hyundai. Once again, had a great time out there earlier this week. They got a great inventory, all these new cars all lined up, ready to go. Also, pre-owned cars as well, not just cars. They got the trucks and the SUVs. I even saw a pre-owned SUV Maserati sitting out front. What are we talking about? That thing looked good, too. So, once again, went out there, had a chance to meet everybody on hand. General Manager Brett Berry, amazing guy. Had Coach Shulman come out, and when it comes to this, you can get your cars anywhere, but it's about people who want to make sure they take care of you, and you got a whole crew over there in Conway at Chris Crane Hyundai doing it the right way. Once again, inventory jam-packed, ready for anything that you might not need, or anything you might need. And think about it, if they don't have it there, they have so many lots other places that they'll take care of you. Also, they have a full collision center, so if you have something banged up or nicked up and you need to get to that, that's a good place to knock that out. Also, you need to customize a little bit, maybe get a little tip, maybe get something, your car wrapped for your company or your business. They can handle all that over there at Chris Crane Hyundai. 7 years in a row, the #1 Hyundai dealer right here in the state of Arkansas. So go out and visit it. You can also go to their website, Chris Crane Hyundai, as well. All right, this is going to be a tight one, wrapping it up. Once again, coming up after this little bit longer break. Got a lot of sound from Razorback head football coach Ryan Silverfield. Had to deal with a situation with a few of his players leaving. Not players leaving, coaches leaving.
Yeah, I just had one earlier this week.
But for better opportunities.
Yes.
Defensive line coach and an offensive line coach. And, Joe, we'll get into this a little bit more in the weeds when Coach Kelly gets here as well. But people who are saying, I thought Hunter Yurchek said now we're going to give the head coach support so he can pay these guys. And people are saying, are they lying to us? Can we not pay to keep these guys? And I'm just like, easy. Joe, what do we always say about this? If you have a girl that no one else wants.
Yeah.
Well, that and one of them's going to the NFL, like you said.
They're going. Relax. I mean, that's what you want.
Yes, it's exactly
that's what you want. You want to
Yeah.
hire people that are coveted.
Yes.
That people want. That shows me that he's hiring good people. That people that are coveted. And the guy's a quarterback coach. He has a chance to be OC.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't go?
That means you're doing it the right way.
Defensive tackle, line coach at Arkansas can go to the Colts. Hello?
Yeah. What are we doing?
So, I mean, thanks, Coach Silverfield. And I guarantee you, Coach Silverfield was like, I get it, man. Good for you.
Yeah, I mean.
Go kill it.
We saw how well Saban each and every year had his staff just plucked year in and year out. That's what you want.
That's what you, I mean, now you got to, you got to replace them.
Yeah, you got to get some new ones.
Don't bring in some slouches now.
See you after
Bring some dudes in here, man.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Arkansas, thank you. Brewski's has officially been voted the best sports bar of 2025 and the Arkansas Democrat Gazette's best of the best. And this season, there's no better place to catch every Razorback basketball game. Huge screens, electric crowds, ice-cold drinks. This is where Hog Nation watches hoops. From everyone at Brewski's, thank you, Arkansas, for your support and an incredible year. Brewski's downtown and North Little Rock, your home for lunch, hour, and late night.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment presents Coach Nolan Richardson when he joins Drive Time Sports every week with Rollin' with Nolan. Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Bowen. Find them online at ametrucks.com.
A lot of talk.
Why do you have to talk like that?
And a lot more attitude.
You have a problem? Turn off your station.
103.7 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock.
The Jefferson County prosecuting attorney finds 3 Pine Bluff police officers were justified in their use of deadly force in a November officer-involved shooting. According to investigators, the officers were involved in a police chase before the suspected vehicle stopped near the intersection of 27th and Maple Street. The suspect, 23-year-old Jeremy Lawrence Jr., was shot and taken to the hospital where he later died. And a man is in custody after allegedly bringing a loaded gun to the U.S. Capitol, sending it into a lockdown. A man was seen running out of an SUV toward the Capitol with a shotgun. Police say he wore a tactical vest, gloves, and had a gas mask in the car. They have not released information about the suspect, but says he's an 18-year-old and not local to D.C. Luckily, no one was hurt. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm Kara Case, Jessica Rockwell.
If you don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Wednesday afternoon, expect mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the low to mid 70s with a breezy southwesterly wind gusting between 20 and 25 miles an hour. A little breezy into Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and a small chance of a stray shower or storm, non-severe at that, especially in central and eastern Arkansas. Thursday, elevated wildfire danger conditions are expected. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Jenna Warner.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Welcome to Moe's. Everyone knows that coming into Moe's for our Mo Monday special is the best deal in burritos. But what about those other 6 days? Well, let me introduce the new Mo Value Meal. Junior burrito, side of queso, chips, salsa, and a fountain drink for only $9.99. And the best part? It's available all day, every day at Moe's Southwest Grill. Now here's my daughter Andy Kate with a special reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
Out of Bounds Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by D3 Auto Sales, Arkansas's #1 independent used car dealership, specializing in level and lifted trucks. D3AutoSales.com.
Hey, it's David Basil for Luxury Pool and Spa. Can you feel it in the air? Oh, I can. It's hot tub season, and I love my hot tub from Luxury Pool and Spa. You can too. They have Fantasy and Caldera hot tubs in stock and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool and Spa also carries Serona Spa chemicals and frog systems. I use both in my hot tub. You gotta have them. Luxury Pool and Spa also has Pollywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around your fire pit with family and friends. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
40,000. Let that number sink in for a second. 40,000. 40,000 people. That's not a crowd. That's 20 times bigger than my hometown. That's the number of people choosing pain relief without surgery. 40,000 people who said, let me look for an alternative way. Those 40,000 people found it at QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in using cellular-level treatments to revitalize joint tissue naturally. Patients who thought they were out of options and surgery was the only answer are moving better, hurting less, and getting their lives back, thanks to QC Kinetics advanced regenerative treatments. The truth is, treatments backed by real science. The sooner you start, the sooner you could be pain-free, so it's important to get started now. 40,000 people can't be wrong. Before you say yes to surgery, do your own research. Call QC Kinetics today. Consultation is free. 501-298-4050. That's 501-298-4050.
Hey, it's David Bowser for my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Winter is in full swing, and Aleve is here to keep you moving. When the cold weather sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief to get you through whatever the season brings. Chilly days or cozy nights, Aleve gives you that long-lasting body pain relief you can count on this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic.
All right, welcome back to the second hour. Just got a little update. Coach Kelly will not be joining us today. Had some personal matters pop up, so he'll take care of that. Hope all is well with Coach Kelly. Love him. We'll catch him next week.
Too bad for him.
Yeah, I know you brought some food. You brought some food. Speaking of that, what you got for us today, man? Let me see. Open this thing up.
Got some ribs for you. Got some fried chicken.
I know we usually talk about the deals going on at Corky's when there's like a holiday or an event coming up, but I'm sure
deals every day.
Deals every day. What do we got on the menu today, Joe? What we got?
Chicken fried chicken there. We got some dry ribs. We got a queso wrap, and we got a blackened chicken sandwich.
Dang. What's your favorite thing on the menu?
Oh, gosh.
How many times have you been asked that?
A lot. I mean, I love our dry ribs. I mean,
they're good.
I love them.
They're good.
They have great flavor. They fall off the bone. I mean, again, I've had ribs all over town. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I like our ribs. I mean, they're as good as anybody's ribs. But I after that, I love our chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just different. It's not something I see regularly as good as ours around town. I mean, we have varieties of them, and then I love I like our salads. I mean, our salads are big, and they got a lot of stuff in them, and I like that. I like a lot of, and you can take the croutons out and the cheese, but you got veggies, and I add corn to mine. I shave the corn at the table, and I'd kind of do my thing and throw some pickles in there with some grilled chicken.
Yeah.
And then I ruin it all by I'm having a really healthy low cal thing.
Uh-huh.
How do you ruin that, Todd?
What'd you get? Banana pudding or something?
No.
Ranch
dressing. Homemade. Take a thing of homemade ranch dressing that's so good, and you dump it on
Joe,
there.
if things went south and like a couple of your cooks couldn't get in, and you had to step up, could you hold it down? Could you get the ribs going and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, I could prep. And now I wouldn't want to be on the grill. That's the only thing. I could do it, but I haven't been. I've watched it enough to where I could probably, but it would be slower and that. But I mean, as far as prepping everything, I can prep.
Fake it till you make it.
Do it all.
I can prep. I mean, I used to open. I mean, and I still can sometimes, but for years I would 2 or 3 days a week open the store. So,
hey, let's go. So, it's part of it.
You had to make sure the brisket was right, and all the stuff, all your good stuff, cooks very slowly all overnight. So you got to get in there and really, check it and make sure it's right, and then you got to get the ribs on early, and get them. You make sure the smoke and blah blah blah, and all that stuff is going.
Makes sense. Let's get into our Red White Report. What you got, Todd?
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Those ribs would go with a great Pinot.
Ribs and a Pinot? Yeah. Is that the way to go? All right. Obviously, you got a basketball game tonight. Are you doing anything? Are you going to? Are you doing anything? Any
home.
Radio? Watching it at home?
I'll be home watching it.
Arkansas on the road at Alabama. You can watch that game 6 o'clock on ESPN, I believe. Alabama, 25th ranked team in the country. Arkansas sitting at 20. Arkansas has won 6 out of the last 7 games, I believe. 6 games left to go in conference play. So you can catch that tonight.
Because coverage here on the Buzz starting at 5:30, by the way.
Exactly right. Trying to think any other Razorback news, baseball, anything going on there, gymnastics.
No,
we had a really good track and field outing not too long ago. The fastest man on planet Earth made his way to Northwest Arkansas. Noah Lyles ran the 200 in the Tyson Indoor.
Is he a good football player?
No.
So he's going to play, though?
No, this is Noah Lyles.
Oh, no. Who's the guy?
You're talking about
from LSU.
Jelani. Is it Jelani Watkins? I may be making that name up.
I'm sorry, I got
him. His first day on campus, he ran the 60, and he won the 60-meter in the collegiate realms. And so I think he ran like a 6.6 or something like that, moving. It was pretty insane. But no, Noah Lyles, who Olympic gold medalist.
Noah never played.
No. He's tracked through in and throughout.
Who was the other guy? We had another guy
Jordan Anthony.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Jordan Anthony.
Okay.
Jordan Anthony's not on Noah Lyles' speed just yet.
Right.
Noah Lyles' a different ball game. Noah Lyles did leave a comment and said, running at Fayetteville was probably the top 5 environments that he's ever ran in. And I think this person has multiple Olympic gold medals and has ran everywhere in the world. Just shows how special that track and field is up there in Northwest Arkansas. What you got, Todd?
As far as track and field goes, the men's track and field team jumped from number 11 to number 1 in the latest coaches rankings that were released yesterday. Women's team is number 8. And then also, I'm going to mess this name up probably, Sanu Jello Lockhart
was
right. Named the SEC Runner of the Week for the second time this season. She broke her own program record in the 800 meters of the Tyson Invitational.
Let's guess.
1 minute, 59.76 seconds.
800?
Yeah. You said 1 minute what?
1 minute, 59.76.
Rolling.
Wow.
Did you ever run a 400?
Oh, yeah.
Tom?
A week and a half. I think that's the hardest.
You think that's the hardest thing to compete in?
Yeah, because that's a long sprint.
Very long sprint.
We used to have times like we'd have to run before in the when I first got the NBA, we had to run a sub 6 minute mile before you could, So I ran a sub,
You ran a sub 6?
Oh yeah.
Dang.
First time there, because if you didn't, you had to do it when you were reporting training camp, you had to run a sub 6 minute mile. And if you didn't, every day before 2-a-days started, you had to go out and try to run. So you would run it before you did 2-a-days. So if you didn't make it that first day, you go, and that's back when 2-a-days were 2-a-days. It wasn't like, we're going to have a walkthrough in the morning. I mean, we went at it for 2.5, 3 hours twice a day, scrimmaging, going up and down the floor. When the day was done, you were beat.
Yeah.
And to have to get up in the morning the next day and try to go get a 6 minute mile, man, you better get it that first time.
Fast. I think I ran the mile, I would say about 6 years back in some event that I got talked into doing for KRK. 5:40.
Yeah.
Rolling.
No,
I'm too big to be trying to move that fast, though.
I'm telling you, man.
Is that it? Red Rock Report?
I've got one last thing here. The Arkansas softball team moved up 3 spots to number 8 in the ESPN USA softball poll.
Nice.
They're one of 11 teams ranked in the poll. Your top 5, Tennessee, Texas Tech, Texas, Oklahoma, and Florida.
Okay. That 400, to put it in perspective, elite speed, especially in college or I would say in the world, is a 10-second 100-meter dash. Now, when you get to built different, only a few people in the world, then they start getting into like the 9.8s, the 9.7s. There's not a lot of those people walking on 2 feet here on planet Earth. So what do you think the world record is for the 400-meter with elite speed for Olympians typically being a 10-second 100-meter dash?
44.
It's close. It was set in 2019, 43:03, almost a 42-second.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah, no, it's
insane.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Can't even fathom it.
All right, let's talk some Razorback football. Been talking about this for the past hour. We might as well go ahead and get to it. Ryan Silverfield finally had his press conference. Not reluctant to get to it at all. Was very welcoming. Appreciated everybody to come hang out. He talked about a few things, everything from the quarterback room, in-state recruiting, that's been big time, comparisons to Indiana. That'll be an interesting one. Also, the importance of playing a spring game. A lot of teams, Todd, are opting not to play spring games because if they get televised, they think that's film for their players to get poached.
Well, that and the spring transfer window.
Windows,
which
so many
no longer
things.
exists, but
that'll be interesting. We're going to talk new defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator on the quarterbacks, even though did he know at this time his quarterback coach was gone?
I think he did.
Surely he knew, because that was
I don't know if it was public knowledge, but I think probably knew.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start with I would say the one key spot that you need to make sure you're all brushed up on, and that's going to be your quarterback room. Here's Ryan Silverfield on his QBs.
Everybody always wants that proven guy that's played a lot of football. And, we've got some guys that have played some football, and some guys have had success, but I think it is a wide open competition. And that started the minute they said that they're Razorbacks, right? From the film study to the work they're doing, right? They do a lot of things on their own, throwing with the wide receivers. Obviously, we can't be a part of that stuff. So that competition is a day in, day out thing, but working together. And ultimately, it's one of those things. I don't sit here and say, hey, by the spring game, we're going to announce a starter. I think truly and wholeheartedly. Now, if someone has separated themselves so much so, maybe that's a different story. But I believe this thing is going to go all the way through August. And that's not a bad thing. I've dealt with that before at every level, right? Whether in the NFL, college, like, hey, really trying to get a feel for what it looks like. The good news is, even though none of them are overly, like you said, experienced, powerful quarterbacks, we've got great faith in what they're capable of doing. We believe they can all be legit Power 4 starters and the ability to win a lot of SEC football games. And so excited about who they are, what they're about, the way they're learning the scheme, the way they're going about their work. So quite excited about that room.
Not optimistic from my side of things. But at the same time, from his perspective, it is what it is. And if it's wide open and it may not come down till August to name who the starter is going to be, I don't think that's a good place to be. I've just been a part of programs where you know who the guy is. What that does is build consistency, chemistry, leadership. It's always nice to have knowing who that guy is, even though there's still competition. Iron sharpens iron. But I would love them. Just when I was at Washington, when I went there, surprisingly, even after I started at KRK, I was at KRK for a few months and then got called up to try out for Washington and made the team. And so, but I was there in the midst of a quarterback battle. It was Kirk Cousins, Colt McCoy, and RG3. And they didn't know who the starter was going to be. And then I've been at places where you know who the starter is. And that's the difference of programs that have a shot of being very, very successful and programs who are just figuring it out. And that just may be the situation he walked into. Joe, I think most people thought it was a huge win, and I agree with this, that KJ Jackson decided to come back. Now, did we see flashes of a KJ Jackson that had absolutely zero pressure and expectations? And I think when players can play with that, they tend to play a little bit better. We saw that. We saw that he could run, saw that he could throw. Decision-making seems fairly well. Had a couple things that could have went bad, but they ended up being some tip balls that fell in his favor. But I would say the main competition would be the A.J. Hill guy coming from Memphis, highly touted coming out of high school. I watched some game film on this dude, and he is he can – every throw in the book he can make. Throw off his back foot down the sideline 40 yards, back shoulder ball, boom.
Bigger too, right?
Bigger. He's about a good 6'3", 6'4", 220 maybe. He's mobile but likes to stay in the pocket. But then I've seen on film too, he's just made some throws. I'm like, well, what are you looking at? And so once again, another true freshman situation, though. Guys can learn from that. So it may be a legit battle going into it. I would hope after spring ball, they know who the guy is.
I bet they'll have a knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they'll announce anything, or because I just think he wants to have that being his first year.
Mm-hmm.
Have that. Hey, we're going to work and we're going to fight for everything going into fall camp, and so I think having a quote unquote quarterback battle, I think also it filters down to everybody else. You know, hey, look, your marquee position is battling. You got to battle too. So, I mean, I don't know that will make a lot of difference, but maybe that's kind of a field that he wants to have going in, that we're going to fight and scratch for everything and nothing's given to you, blah, 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 and kind of do that thing. I bet they have I bet they'll have a feel, and I mean, I think you kind of saw what KJ Jackson is.
Yeah.
And I think they, like you just said it. I mean, you don't kind of know what you got with this other kid. You look at him and you're like, man, huh. But again, you're a freshman, and what's the maturation process going to be with him? From last year to this year, and you're going to a higher level of competition.
Yeah. I'll tell you things, too, I've seen when after spring, if you don't have a clear-cut guy, I've seen this, too, is the division from within the own offensive huddle.
Yeah.
Because you got some receivers who may think, God, I wish A.J. was in. You got some receivers that KJ's not. You have like this thing. He should be starting. He should be starting. You know, I went around high school this year talking to all these top players in the state, and I came across some really good teams. And I always ask them, you know, if I talk to receivers or I talk to whatever, like, tell me about your quarterback, man. Some of the places I went, they said, yeah, quarterback's good, but like our backup, I'm telling you, he may be him. I was just like, dang. I mean, they got this division going on already. So I would love to say maybe they can be more mature not to go down that road. I just think it's good knowing who your guy is, at least after spring, and saying this is your job to keep now.
We've been 2-10 the last 2 years, so we're not quite there yet.
Dang it!
Hopefully we'll get to where, you know, that'll be the case.
It should be an interesting spring too.
Yeah, I mean, I just think, you know, we've been awful.
Yeah,
and so it's bad. Like, so if for us to bring in a guy that was a stud that we all knew from two teams that were 2-10 would be surprising to me.
Yeah. I'll say this too. Coach Schulman, UCA's basketball coach, he said something the other day that really stuck with me, and he said, I always have to remind my guys that results lie. And because he was talking about how they're playing so well right now, and the results would make you think they're one of the better teams in their conference right now. But when you go back and look at the film, there's a lot of truth-telling of, like, we're not as good as we think we are.
Right.
And there's some things we need to brush up on. And it made me think, too, about us being 2-10 last year. I do think the results lied about how good or bad that football team was last year.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it was very easily.
Yeah.
Could have had 5-6 wins.
Yeah. Well.
But again, when we were 9-4.
Same thing.
And we went and beat Penn State, and everybody's like, we could have very easily been
could have been the other way.
4-9.
Yeah.
We won some games where things worked out, and that again, that's
been our MO for the past I would say almost 4 or 5 years, right?
I think a lot of your teams that struggle, you can, you know, you're always saying when you struggle, but if you know, look at if we don't fumble versus Ole Miss, and we were right there with Tennessee, we were right there with A&M, and we were right there with, you know, we were right there. And, but you don't, you know, that's the difference, you know.
Absolutely.
It's like golf to me. I always equate it to golf. It's not easy, but if you go to work and you don't play a lot of golf, but you're pretty good you're a good athlete, and you don't play a lot of golf. You'd go out there, you'd probably shoot 110, 120.
Sure. I don't know what that means.
But if you started
getting after it,
if you said, all right, man, I'm gonna hire a guy, and you know he's gonna work with me. I'm gonna hit balls every day for an hour, and I'm gonna work on it. You could get to 85, probably, you know, in a year or two.
Yeah.
By committing to it.
Yeah.
Now, going from 85 to 75.
It's a different.
And going from 75 to, you know, high 60s.
Big gap, huh?
That is that's.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's kind of where Arkansas is.
Fair enough.
We're at 85, 80 to 85 now. We're trying to get to where, you know, we could shoot par.
Yeah.
And that's making a 3-foot putt, getting up and down from the rough. It's not hitting the ball 300 yards. It's all the little things that you got to do, and you know we're not quite there yet.
Well, it's funny you talk about a team, Arkansas, going from 120 to 85, but then from the 85 to whatever is a much bigger jump that it takes more time and more consistent. Well, there's a team that has done it, and it has been very recent. And it's been Indiana. Right. You talk about, I mean, literally what you just said, and everybody's like, there's the recipe. And so here's Silverfield on the comparisons to Indiana.
Yeah, listen, credit to obviously Coach Signetti and obviously Indiana and what he did. It's remarkable. Let's call it what it is. I will say this because everybody has asked me that. 135 other coaches are trying to do exactly what they're doing. I don't care if you're saying, well, they were similar to what we are. Notre Dame's trying to do exactly what Indiana did. Oregon, all the resources, right? Everybody's trying to do exactly what Indiana did. We all are. Hawaii. But you learn from it, right? Like, obviously, they had some experience. He's a fantastic coach, and they hit on the right guys. He did a phenomenal job of earmarking the right guys. So I give them all the credit. We all, yes, right? right? Like we hope that on all these high school kids, we bat at 1,000. We hope on all these transfers, we really hit. We hope in this quarterback competition that we got a dude. There's things you model, you look at, you try to learn from every program. I mean, right? Maybe it's stealing a play from them, right? Maybe it's looking at something they've done in the offseason. I'd say this, every college program's constantly doing the same. Like, hey, is there something we can learn from what Wyoming was doing? That's part of it. But yeah, we're going to constantly try to elevate ourselves. But someone said, hey, does that put more pressure on you? Nah, that's just the nature of it. I'm glad to see that it shows that everybody's capable of going out there and competing at the highest level.
Also, too, beyond the players at Indiana and them having a lot of grown men on the team, you're going to see a lot more older teams in college sports nowadays just because people can make more money now in college, and you're not going to see these guys leave early as often. I mean, hell, I keep going back and forth with Trinidad Chambliss of like, do you not realize the opportunity you have this year to get in a draft class with not a lot of quarterback talent? Like, this would be the year for you to be in the draft and get drafted fairly high and have a long career. And he's doing everything he can to stay in college. I've never seen anything like it. The thing, though, is what I think Indiana doesn't get enough credit for is the staff that Signetti has. I mean, that team is so well coached. They don't make a lot of mistakes.
And he brought that staff from JMU, pretty much a lot of them. I mean, came from JMU, and then you bring, 13 players?
Yeah.
From a team that was rolling.
Yeah.
You know, they were, again, it's not, no offense to Memphis, but it's not like Memphis was 12-1 and 13-0 the last 2 years. I mean, they're very good, but, you know, JMU was killing it.
You bring 13 core guys from a team that has already an established culture, an established way of doing things, an established way of being able to lead other people in the locker room and have people buy into what the coach is doing. That's where I'm still on the
Let me tell you something else. Okay, his first year, look at his schedule.
Yeah.
Now I'm not taking anything away from him.
You talking about at Indiana?
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't play our schedule.
Yeah. No.
So let's and again, it all and that league to me is getting better, but I would have killed to have their schedule.
100%. And you got to think when they went
his first year, he had one. Now again, Michigan was down and they beat Michigan. I'm not saying that these teams are hot garbage, but again, the top of the Big Ten, to me, the last couple of years has been really good, and it's got better this year. Illinois started to come. Nebraska's going to get better and everything, but I mean, our schedule compared to and everybody goes, well, what if we would have got Signetti? He would have done good. Don't get me wrong.
He wouldn't have done what he did.
Indiana. They ain't a chance, and you know what?
No.
They ain't a chance.
Different ball game, and you got to think that first year, listen to Ohio State.
I don't want to take anything from him because, again, that was the losingest program in the history of football.
And now, they're sitting on top.
And they went to the playoffs and then won the national championship in his first 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'm
convincingly.
Too. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I'm like, again, all situations are not the same.
I'm curious now because I said this before. I don't think them being where they were, not a lot of attention on this team, him bringing in those core group of guys and having a budget to go spend and get some key guys, older guys, mature guys, hit on a quarterback, hit on this. They didn't deal with a lot of the other issues that these other big-time programs dealt with was with these greedy,
absolutely
entitled kids.
I would love to see how many guys left after that first year.
Yeah,
that transferred out that played.
Yeah,
I don't think
they retained quite. They retained a lot, and so I am curious now. I think now that they're in the spotlight, Signetti's going to have to deal with that stuff now.
I think the two things now in football and basketball is evaluation, especially in the portal, evaluation and retention.
Yeah.
That's the now the money, you got to have the money and blah blah blah, but the ones that separate themselves, evaluate and retain.
Yeah.
If you bring a guy in and then he's gone, but if you can, like these freshmen we got this year from Arkansas, 10, okay, probably none of them are going to play next year. None. Okay, but are you going to have them back?
That's the big part.
Can you retain them?
Can you retain them, pay them, and then obviously recruit them again to keep them? I mean, it's just a pain.
And that's all your positions. But again, that's why I don't think it was fair to Sam Pittman when they were saying he didn't recruit the state and stuff. I don't think he had the money to recruit the state.
True.
And the money he did have, he had to get dudes that could help him right away. And he didn't have as much money that he couldn't waste $100,000 on a wide receiver from Pine Bluff.
Couldn't waste $400,000 on a left tackle that didn't play.
Right.
But we did.
Yeah. So
we're going to take a quick break. We're going to hear more Silverfield on the other side. Actually talk about in-state recruiting as well. Be right back.
Tune in every Monday night at 7 for the Coach Calipari Show. Coach will break down each game and talk strategy. And it's all brought to you by Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram and the Big Lot in Benton.
This is Sports Center.
UCA Shea Littleford was named the Atlantic Sun Conference's Newcomer of the Week on Tuesday for her performances last week against Eastern Kentucky and Bellarmine. Littleford, a graduate transfer from Tennessee Martin, led the Sugar Bears with a game-high 18 points and a 60-48 win over Eastern Kentucky, giving them their first conference loss. She followed that up with 5 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds in 19 minutes on Saturday in an 85-37 victory over Bellarmine. The Sugar Bears will put their 5-game winning streak on the line tonight when they face Austin Peay at the Ferris Center in Conway. Tip-off is scheduled for 6:30. The only other in-state women's team in action tonight will be the ASU women. They'll look to end a 3-game slide when they take on Texas State at 7 o'clock. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Your heart works hard for you every day. Are you taking care of it? UAMS Health makes it easy with our heart health screening. For just $99, you will receive a heart CT scan, cholesterol and glucose testing, kidney and blood pressure assessments, plus stroke risk screening, all with same-day results. If you're over 35 or have a family history of heart disease, this screening is for you. Healthy heart, healthy you, healthy future. Call UAMS Health at 501-603-1222. That's 501-603-1222.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com, presented on the Zone by Rainbow Restoration. When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. They restore, you recover.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Fall in love with incredible deals this February at Gwatney Chevrolet. We're offering big savings on select 2025 and 2026 models, including 2025 Silverados with over 20% off MSRP. Drive home a brand new Equinox for under $27,000, or get a 2025 Trax for just $19,999. Don't miss these sweetheart deals. Visit GwatneyChevrolet.com or stop by 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville today. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. With approved credit, restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Howie, who is Robert Irwin Jewelers?
Well, the short story is my uncle Robert and my dad Irwin. They founded the company in 1977.
So what's made Robert Irwin Jewelers so successful?
We just do things differently.
Like what?
Well, for one thing, we give you peace of mind because we've got the meant to be guarantee. When you buy your loose diamond and your custom-made engagement ring, you've got 1 full year to return it. If it's meant to be, it's from Robert Irwin Jewelers.
Bigger, brighter diamonds, better prices.
Robert Irwin Jewelers or online at rijewelers.com.
Justin Acri for my friends at Cash in downtown Little Rock. Lunch, dinner, special events, they've got you covered across the board. And not a lot of places can say that, but Cash can. And if you are planning a special event for the summer or the fall, now's the time to get on it. And certainly if you've got a holiday party that you want to get on the books, absolutely need to get that done today. 501-850-0265. You're not going to find a better spot for a special event. Upstairs, up to 150 people in that beautiful space, indoor and outdoor, overlooking the river market. And it comes with free valet parking. parking, whether you're there for a special event or for dinner or for lunch. Cash is here to help. Online at cashlittlerock.com, C-A-C-H-E, littlerock.com. And I love the fact that they've got lots of different offerings when it comes to lunch. You can get some lighter offerings, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. And then at dinner, if you want fine dining, a special place to take your special someone, Cash is the spot. But again, for special events, they've got the smaller room downstairs that holds about 30, up to 150 upstairs. It's a wonderful dining experience waiting for you at Cash in downtown Little Rock.
Welcome back to The Zone. You want to get into the show? Text us on our text line at 501-661-1037 or message us on our live fan feedback.
Well, I'm telling y'all right now, what time is it?
11:37.
11:37. If y'all are hungry, make your way to Corky's. I'm eating these ribs right now. Come on, man. Big time, Joe.
They smell good.
Smell good.
It's Ash Wednesday. I can't.
Oh,
partake.
Today's the day. Well, I guess this is off the list for me.
You're good. You're good.
What do you think about non-Catholics participating in Ash Wednesday? Does it matter?
I mean,
Is it what it
doesn't offend me if they don't.
Okay.
I mean,
no, if I was like, I'm gonna participate in Ash Wednesday.
I would think it's great.
Cool.
You're
What are you doing
for Lent?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I give up the sauce, which no sommelier red wine taste. I would have to send it back every time.
Dang. You just want to smell it?
Can I just smell it? I can't drink it. It's Lent.
Joe's going for that high quality H2O.
I just want to smell it, and then I can't drink it, so I don't want to pay for it.
So no alcohol for 40 days.
Yeah.
So what's your like substitute? Is it all water or like maybe Diet Coke?
I'm trying to stay away from sugar. Pretty much sugar. So,
Coke Zero, does that count?
Yeah, that's I have to have sweet and low in my coffee. I cannot drink black coffee.
Yeah.
I've tried to drink black coffee. I cannot drink.
Just
black
ain't it,
coffee.
huh?
I just can't do it.
Yeah.
But pretty much be a lot of water. Maybe some club soda.
And today is I could do that, right?
Yeah. You just try to take something that I'm gonna try to. Like late at night, I like to play Sudoku, and I got the what's it called, the Royal Kingdom thing.
Okay.
I play that a little bit, sometimes too much when I get bored, and I'm trying to not do that. Stay off all that stuff, and
that should have been a question of the day. What are you giving up for Lent?
So I'm just trying to, gonna try to pray more. God knows I need it.
Yeah, late addition to our text line and live fan feedback. I want y'all to tell us what you're giving up for Lent.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, question of the day.
Yeah.
And it can't be like,
why give it up for Lent?
Well, you're just preparing yourself for Easter. You're
Okay.
trying to cleanse,
Then why bring it back?
I mean,
that's a good question.
Well, I mean,
right?
if you're an alcoholic, you probably shouldn't bring it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Good call. Good call. Good call.
I mean, if you're somebody that, you're just trying to make a sacrifice.
Gotcha.
Pain's probably not the good word for it because there's not pain in it, but it's just something that, you're trying to give up something that you do normally that you like to do, that you like to eat, that you like to do or eat, that you have to kind of make an adjustment for your Savior.
Yeah.
And so
absolutely.
So it's kind of that thing. And it's different, some people like to say, hey, I hate exercise. I'm going to start walking 3 months. Try to walk 30 minutes a day. And I hate it. I hate walking. I don't want to do it.
So not necessarily giving up something, but you could add something as well?
Yeah, you can do, or you can, I mean, it's just you're trying to show that you're acknowledging and trying to cleanse yourself from, as we all are, we're all sinners, and you're trying to, get right.
Okay.
Because, he's gonna rise in 40 days, and you want to get right.
That's right.
And so
I think I should hop on board. I got to figure out what I'm going to do.
But see, you can't be the dude that goes, I'm going to give up
something that's not worth giving up.
Something.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm not going to run 10 miles a day. Well, you're not a runner.
Yeah.
No, and I'm not going to start. But I'm doing it for Lent.
Sugar would be a good one, right?
Sugar's hard, man, because sugar's in
It's
everything.
almost in everything.
Anything that's good. Bread. Try to do bread. Bread.
I feel like I could do bread.
Bread's hard for me because, like, when you're on the go and you want to get a
Sandwich
or something, you got it, and that's what it's like. If you're driving to, if you get out late and I'm driving up to Fayetteville to see a game and I'm hungry on the way. Well, what are you gonna, and you want to do something quick. You know, you don't want to stop and sit down and order a meal.
Well, and if you're a big fan of your chicken sandwiches, you say you are.
I know, yeah.
The best I've ever felt is when I, in support with my sister who was dealing with some health stuff, she went vegan.
Yeah.
It's the best I've ever felt. Can I get a forgiveness? I didn't know today was.
Oh, you're all right, man.
So can I do vegan and this not count? Or should I just
go?
go?
Start it whenever you want, man.
A couple of Hail Marys, couple of Our Fathers. You'll be good.
Yeah, I'll go by the church and grab a little of that holy water. And
douse me one.
We'll
douse me next
we'll
week.
Hit you a couple times. maybe have the Monsignor come over here and with the incense with a little smoke and walk around you with the smoke and get you all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have him pray the rosary.
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that? What is that?
That's the beads, man.
Okay.
You ever seen the beads?
You have to pray for each one?
Yes.
There's a. It's like you have the joyful mysteries. You go through the mysteries. You have the glorious mysteries, the joyful mysteries, the sorrowful mysteries, and the luminous mysteries. And you say the glorious is on Sunday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Friday is sorrowful, and Monday and Saturday is joyful, and then luminous is Thursday.
Okay.
And they're just acknowledgments of stages. Like the joyful mysteries are the visitation, the Annunciation, the visitation, the nativity, and then the presentation of the baby and Jesus in the temple, and then the finding of Jesus in the temple. And they're just, and you pray Hail Marys in between them to acknowledge. And what you're doing, we a lot of people who don't understand. I don't want to. I'm like the last person on earth who should probably be talking about that. So
We're locked in. We're locked in.
Probably a priest or somebody driving down the road that's getting ready to wreck his car. But
I'm going to need to see you in confession, Joe.
Yeah, but a lot of people are like, why do you pray to Mary and you don't pray to God? Why do you acknowledge? Well, we pray to Mary for intercession. She's the mom. When you were a kid, and Dad said, where'd you go,
Mom? Yeah.
So
hey, Mom.
When you're asking for forgiveness, we pray to Mary to intercede and on our behalf.
Cool.
The first miracle was the water into wine. Well, why did that happen? Mary went to Jesus and said, they're at a wedding, and they go, we're out of wine.
Wow.
He's like, it's not my problem.
So Mary came
and she
through.
She said, dude, and then she just looked at old boy, the sommelier. She looked at the sommelier, and she said, do what he tells you. And he went over and blessed the water, and then next thing you know, they're swirling it, sniffing it, and they were
sniffing that?
They're swirling it and sniffing it.
They didn't send it back, though.
It was a party, man. It was a party.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's get John on line one. Letting us know what you're giving up for Lent, John?
Well, I'm not necessarily giving up anything. I'm going to try to do some stuff, more prayer and things like that. I appreciate Joe's Cliff Notes for Catholics.
There we
go.
Like I said, there's a priest in a ditch somewhere. It's like, you got it all wrong, man. You got it all wrong.
Well, my brother-in-law is a priest. He's up in Arlington, Virginia, and he was down in Little Rock not too long ago. My daughter came into the Church of Holy Souls. And the thing he likes about Ash Wednesday, he said he loves it when the bald guy comes up because he's got a blank canvas to put the ashes on right there. And he goes, I give him a big old cross right across the forehead. So
we had Monsignor Malone, who's a dear friend of our family and dear friend of many Catholics in Central Arkansas. He's now the bishop in northern Louisiana. I used to stand as straight and as tall as I could
So yeah, he couldn't.
So he would get so aggravated that he would do what she just said. He would put a cross on my head that looked like the the state of Texas. I mean, it was like it went down, almost went all the way from the top of my forehead down to my eyebrows, and then almost all the way across my forehead. But I would stand as straight as I could just to aggravate him.
Listen, I ended up about 7 years ago or so with my kids. We were at Christ the King, and you happened to be in the pew with us. And man, when you're kneeling and you're still as tall as most of the people standing, I mean, I don't know. There might be a special place in hell for you, given that priest.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
but anyway,
not very smart on my part.
Appreciate you, John. Have a good one, ma'am. Rick
had a caller ask just a second ago as I was taking these calls. He's like, "Where's Joe preaching on Sunday?"
Hey, there we go, Joe.
No, you don't want that.
I think it would be really good.
I barely can get through Razorback basketball. I can't.
So I tell you, there's this person on YouTube and social media, and for lack of a better term, he's what you would call he has hood tendencies. You know, he talks like, man, shoot, I don't know about this, but he got into the word and he got into religion, and he starts reading the Bible and he starts telling people what's going on in these stories, and the stories are extremely accurate. But the way he tells them, I would compare it to the way like Snoop talks about the Olympics. Yeah. I mean, it's very. He says, there was this brother, right, whose name was Saul, and he got other boy was all. I mean, it's one of the coolest.
Makes it relatable.
So relatable, but he's very accurate with the story. So, Joe, you may have a calling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We don't. We're trying to grow the church. I don't know that would be a good.
Oh,
and I start doing that. I'm gonna take all pigskins, people. You know.
Oh
what
yeah.
I mean?
Oh, you don't want that.
Right now, we're just trying to keep Joe in the church and not be excommunicated.
I like pigskin. I don't want to take all
of his folks, huh?
I mean, then they'd be walking around with you see them on the corner. We'll preach for food with a Michigan hat on. I mean,
definitely with Michigan hat
I don't
on.
want that,
Oh, we're looking out for pigskin, right? Rick, what you got for us for Lent?
Hey, I was just talking to my favorite player, Joe Klein. This is old Rick.
East Arkansas.
And I don't bug him too much. I got his number, but I don't ever call him. But talking about the religious stuff, Joe, and I kind of know the answer. But do y'all believe in Jesus Christ is the only way you can get to heaven through grace?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
that's kind of deep.
That's our whole. Yeah, it's all. That's the whole deal, man. Yeah, I mean, again, people get confused. People get confused.
Yeah, you can have lots of religious practices, but there's only one way to get to heaven.
Right, and people misconstrued the Catholicism when we pray to Mary because they think we're praying for her to intercede on our behalf. Is what we're asking for her. We're asking Jesus Christ's mother to go to him and put a good word in for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. That's where people get confused, is that they think we are worshiping and praying Mary, and we're not. We're asking her to intercede.
Good, baby. I think me and you going to meet in heaven. I might not meet you on this earth, but I'll meet you in heaven.
I don't know. I got a long ways to go.
We all do. We all do.
Get it right.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate the call. All right, where are we going with all this now? Tighten up. What's he gonna say?
What a day! I'm.
You're in it, Joe. You didn't walk in here knowing you were gonna start giving the word.
I'm preaching religion. I got friends out there right now. They're going, good God, what is
the only thing missing? He's wearing the black. The only thing missing is the white tab collar.
They're like, it's Armageddon. They're like all flocking to church now. They're like
Father Klein in the house.
Mass and confession is going to be rolling today.
Guys, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with Father Klein on the other side.
From 870, real quick on the text line. What did I give up for Lent? Lent.
Check out the new clothing at Bell & Sword in Conway. A new cricket polo with Razorback logo, button-downs, vests, sweaters, slacks with UCA or Arkansas gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. Great staff, fantastic service. Bell & Sword, the only Central Arkansas men's store with a tailor on staff to fit you. So go now to Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome to Moe's. Everyone knows that coming into Moe's for our Moe Monday
maximum, I think, as we've seen, he wants to have 8 guys that play. And because you start spending money on your 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th guys, again, you're not going to get to retain them because they're not going to play. You're going to spend money on them not to play, and guess what's going to happen when the season's over? They're leaving because they're not playing. So, no, I like what he's doing. I think what you're touching at is I would like us to have some kind of answer for some of this physicality. When we run into teams that are physical, we struggle. And so it would, again, I've always said I would like to see him try to get, it doesn't have to be a 7-foot, big guy, but, get a guy like the Gary kid at Tennessee who's, a 6'8", 240, 6'7", 230, kind of a brawler, a bigger, stronger version of Billy Richmond. That's just a guy that, gets in there and plays around the rim and beats people up and gets offensive rebounds and brings you a little more physicality. I think that, I would like to see a little more of that. But again, those dudes are hard to find.
Appreciate it, Joey. That was Joey, right? I'm sorry. And apologize, we just got a message in. Some people listening on YouTube, they didn't have audio. My bad, I hit the wrong button. But we should be back up and running now. We're going to get to a quick break. On the other side, we're going to do a little birthday trivia. I'm going to bring in my boy Chris Boatwright. So
birthday trivia in the zone.
Yeah, I had that ready to go.
He was ready. I like
that all ready to go.
So Joe's going to be on the line. So how about this? Help us out during the break. Go ahead and call in so Todd can get you all squared away. On the other side, we'll do a little birthday trivia, and Chris Boatwright will be here as well. We need 3 callers. We'll be right back after this break.
When we come around. Around and round they go.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
This is SportsCenter.
UCA Shade Littleford was named the Atlantic Sun Conference's Newcomer of the Week on Tuesday for her performances last week against Eastern Kentucky and Bellarmine. Littleford, a graduate transfer from Tennessee Martin, led the Sugar Bears with a game-high 18 points and a 60-48 win over Eastern Kentucky, giving them their first conference loss. She followed that up with 5 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds in 19 minutes on Saturday in an 85-37 victory over Bellarmine. The Sugar Bears will put their 5-game winning streak on the line tonight when they face Austin P at the Ferris Center in Conway. Tip-off is scheduled for 6:30. The only other in-state women's team in action tonight will be the ASU women. They'll look to end a 3-game slide when they take on Texas State at 7 o'clock. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Stick around after each Razorback basketball game for the Bet Saracen Basketball Postgame Show with Wes Moore and Christian Weaver, live from Walk-Ons in Little Rock. Bet Saracen is the leader in sports betting in Arkansas. Make sure you have your Bet Saracen app downloaded to your mobile device. Get the best sports betting app in Arkansas and start winning today.
Lost in the business jungle? From new solo proprietors to established multi-owner companies, don't monkey around with your business. There's nothing better than Lion Guidance. Hire Lion Legal. There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. Whether in negotiations or war, all businesses need the roar. For exceptional communication and exceptional results in all business-related legal matters, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
Howie, I can remember looking at diamonds and being so confused by the paperwork.
Yeah, the paperwork can make you really confused. I mean, you can get 2 diamonds with identical paperwork, basically. They're going to come in, you're going to see them in person, and one of them is going to be visibly brighter and perform visibly better. And that's the diamonds that we always pick at Robert Irwin Jewelers, and that's why you got to come see us.
So trust your eyes.
Always trust your eyes, and always come to Robert Irwin Jewelers. Get a bigger, brighter diamond, 5 locations, or online at rijewelers.com.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours or just a little too cheap or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
Welcome to Moe's. Everyone knows that coming into Moe's for our Mo Monday special is the best deal in burritos. But what about those other 6 days? Well, let me introduce the new Mo Value Meal. Junior burrito, side of queso, chips, salsa, and a fountain drink for only $9.99. And the best part? It's available all day, every day at Moe's Southwest Grill. Now here's my daughter Andy Kate with a special reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
It's Justin Acri for Gwatney Chevrolet. My friends in Jacksonville are standing by and ready to serve you. Same thing they've been doing since 1957. If you were looking for a car dealership that will take great care of you, give you great deals, handle your trade-in, and give you a great dollar amount for that, there's one place to go. Head north from the capital city, get off the James Street exit, and you are in business with my friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. This will be a business deal indeed, but they will treat you like family. That's why they've been such a great dealership for so long, and that's why people come back again and again. You can call them at 501-982-2102. You can see their inventory, all of it online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. So if you want to peruse what they have to offer before you head out there to make the buying process a little more efficient, by golly, do it. But you're going to have a great experience. You're going to want to hang out there all day because you're going to get great service during the sale and after the sale. It's a family-friendly, helpful, no-pressure environment. They want you to come in, feel great about the experience, and drive off with a great car and a great experience. Gwatney Chevrolet is the dealership you want to do business with again and again. So head to Jacksonville and see our friends out on TP White Drive. Gwatney Chevrolet, driving trust every mile.
Welcome back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio.
I don't mind letting you down easy, but just give it time. If it don't hurt
All right, welcome back to the zone. Before we get it cranked up and going, I want to tell you about my friends over there in the Spa City. Love it over there at Oaklawn. Cool thing about it is, Joe, I tell you, I went on vacation. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Went to St. Martin. Beautiful place. You know what I was thinking? We could have did this in Hot Springs. I'm just kidding. I had a great time.
That wasn't Ebony.
I had a great time, babe. I had a blast there, and I'm happy we went.
I love Hot Springs too, but
it's a good time, though. I'll tell you this, great food. They got 2 restaurants that are top-notch, some of the best you're going to find here in the state of Arkansas. They got the Bugler in the Oak Room. They got that smoke-free environment in the casino. So it doesn't matter what your game is. 3-card poker, maybe a little blackjack. You hitting on 15 with the dealer showing it doesn't matter. You hitting on a 15?
I think so.
Yeah, it depends on what the dealer's got.
Dealer's got a 7.
Oh, yeah, you got to hit that.
Gotta hit it?
He's got 17. Okay. You're beat. You always, whatever the card underneath is a 10. You always think the card underneath is a 10.
Okay.
So he's got 17. You got 50. You and the next card coming.
Let's go, Joe. What are we waiting on?
And the next card coming is a 10. You always think that the 10 is coming because that's the odds.
Not my luck. Dealer will draw 8 cards and miraculously hit 21 every single time. Blows my mind. Anyway, you can go take part of that fun as well. Also, entertainment. We talk about Susan and Cliff all the time in Pop's Lounge. Roger doing his thing with trivia Thursdays over there in the Mainline Sports Bar. You got the ponies racing. But I want to tell you about making it a weekend trip. The cool thing about the Spa City, you can stay there for a couple days and not even leave Oaklawn, all right? So go ahead and book a reservation at the room, looking over the track. I talk about it all the time. People have their things with hotel rooms. It could be the robe that you get, the slippers. It could be the thread count and the sheets. What's the pillows like? For me, it's water pressure. And it is top-notch over there at Oaklawn in every single room. Also, if you need to sit back and relax, they got the spa rated by Forbes as well. If you want to book a stay, all you have to do is head to Oaklawn.com. We are joined by Chris Boatwright with Certer Pro. Me and Chris Boatwright share something in common that a lot of people at CAC have never had the opportunity to share on the football field. We got a little state championship ring. Oh, there we go. You still got yours?
I do.
Yeah. It's a little purple with a little 1 in the middle. That was our first one. Shout out Coach Tim Perry.
Only one.
The only one.
Unfortunately.
Dude was a monster back in the day, I'm telling you. That team, Chris, that's probably like the biggest offensive line CAC has probably ever had. Probably one of the biggest ones in the state. Who do we have? Matt Cook, Taylor Scott. Have you seen Taylor Scott lately?
Yes.
Is he juicing? I'm just kidding.
No.
Dude works hard. Dude works hard. Crazy. He's an animal. Good times. But we were talking about CAC, and a big shout out. They got a golf tournament coming up here in a little bit for a fundraiser. I'd like to give some shout out to the people doing some really cool things. Tinley Bone.
The Summit Cup.
The Summit Cup. Do you know the dates on that?
I think is it this Sunday?
March 1st,
okay.
I think is
1 more week.
Because it's the same day as the marathon. Joe, I got to run at least 10 miles with Ebony on the marathon, by the way. She bought me some new shoes, though.
Have you been training?
No.
You need to break those bad boys in.
So
I got them right now. I've been walking on.
Is running
Brooks.
going to be kind of fast walking?
No, she has a pretty decent pace, so it'll hurt for me. But I'm not doing the full. But I told her I'll try to get her 10.
Is she doing the full?
Yeah, she's doing the full. She this will be her third full within a year. So she's
wow.
She's been rocking it. Wow. Anyway, that's why I knew March 1st. But big things coming up there. But we'll talk about what CertaPro has going on here in just a second. All right, but we got callers waiting on the horn right now.
Oh, they're all wanting to play birthday trivia.
Play a little birthday trivia. Let's get into it.
I apologize in advance.
Well, Todd's gonna hold it down. All right. So
I just usually
keep
you
score?
want me to you ask me.
Yeah, you're welcome to keep score.
Okay.
Usually when I play this game,
Leave me a sheet
you're
of
asking
paper.
me to give the
Here you go.
birthday of a person I don't know.
Well, no, I can't do that. Tell you what, I'll do that right there. Whoops.
That'll work. That'll work. There we go. All right, let's get into it. What's up for grabs today, Todd?
We have two tickets to see Arkansas baseball on Saturday against Xavier.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's go.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
All right, so I'm going to help you out with this first one. There's a little bit of an audio clue here. So,
Eminem, Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, there you go.
All right, 1 point, DJ.
How old, Joe,
You didn't know that?
is
I felt like
Dr.
you would've
Dre?
known that.
Dr. Dre, I did not know this.
Yeah?
But I did know who Eminem and Dr. Dre was.
Okay, fair. There we go.
I'm going Dr. Dre. It's got to be 55.
No.
What's his real name?
I did not look that up. I should have.
He is 60 today.
No.
58.
61.
All right. Nice.
All right. So our next guy is an Oscar-nominated actor. One of his first roles you'll remember him from is from The Outsiders. Also, Drugstore Cowboy.
Josh Brolin. No.
Was Oscar-nominated for Crush.
Yes.
Can you turn down music just a tad? Can't think.
And he was also in a movie with, I seem to recall, with Nev Campbell. There was a nice little pool scene in that movie.
You say Outsiders, right?
Yes.
You know, we read the book. You never saw the movie? Stay Golden, Pony Boy, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's the cyclist, right? In Indiana, right? Is that the right? Is that the one I'm thinking?
I don't believe so.
What's another movie?
Oh, no. That's the one with Emilio Estevez.
Yes.
Yes.
Drugstore Cowboy, and the Oscar nomination was for Crash.
Yeah, I can't. It's got black hair. I can't think of his name though.
MD.
Matt Damon.
No, but you got the first name right.
Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon. There you go.
Jeez, lay it up for him. All right, Joe. It's on me, right? Outsiders. Matt Dillon is... I have no idea. Can you turn it down a little bit? Oh. Hard of hearing. Matt Dillon is 65.
No. Chris.
68.
64.
I'm sorry?
68.
No.
64.
62.
Boom.
Line with the point. Chris, we got to get on board.
All right. Our next guy, I know you'll be familiar with. He's Santa Claus, most recently in the Capital One commercials. Sorry?
Capital One?
No. The main character in Grease, Face Off.
Travolta.
John Travolta.
He's Santa Claus?
Yes, in the Capital One commercials.
What's in your wallet?
Who got that one?
It's pretty close.
I heard everyone.
Boat
Okay,
right.
we'll give it to
Yeah,
Chris.
boat right.
Okay. Then Joe, how old is John Travolta?
It's on Chris.
Oh, Chris, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, he got it right.
Well, we just go in order.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter who wins it.
70.
No. Joe?
60. Or is it 71?
No.
71.
71? Let's go 75.
72.
Oh!
Joe with the
boom.
point. All right, here we go.
Okay. We've got three more here. This actress I'm about to mention is also quite, if you're into 80s movies particularly, you'll be familiar with this redheaded actress from 16 Candles. Pretty
Molly
in Pink.
Ringwald.
There you go. Molly Ringwald.
This guy.
We were out
He's
on
never
that
been
one.
like this on birthday.
You're in my
trivia.
job. You're a group. 16 candles. Bring it on. Let's go.
Tell me about it, stud.
All right, Joe. How old is Molly Ringwald?
Molly Ringwald is 64.
No.
66.
No.
68.
No. Try 58.
Wow. I apologize.
Sorry, Molly.
Joe.
Was that Joe again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now this next person is more famous for who she married and whose money she inherited.
Oh, wow.
She was married to one of the Beatles.
Paul McCartney.
No. Married to John
Yoko
Lennon.
Ono.
Yoko Ono.
It's not
You are
close.
man.
Joe
that-
is on fire today.
Look what you got.
Not even
Grease.
close.
You got the Beatles. You got 16 candles. Let's go.
I don't think I've ever seen Joe this fired up.
Get this
Yeah,
Dr.
I don't
Dre.
know. I don't even know who that is.
Eminem, Dr. Dre, garbage. Get it out of here, man.
All right. So it's on me. Who is Yoko who?
Yoko Ono.
No clue. But if she's married, she's still alive?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
she's having a birthday.
Clearly. Hey, you never know. She is 78.
No.
82.
No.
83.
93.
Yeah, I knew she was.
This guy.
I was gonna go high. I
Okay.
went
Yeah.
prices right on you.
Well, speaking of game shows, you'll recognize our final person from
Bob
a game
Newhart.
show. She likes to turn letters on the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, Vanna
Vanna
White.
White.
Vanna White. DJ got that one.
Got that one. She just got engaged. Yeah, to her boyfriend from a
Okay.
long time. Congratulations. Vanna White, she looks great for, got to be respectful. I'm going to say she's 62.
No. Chris?
60.
No.
Oh, she's in her 70s. She's 7. I'm gonna say 70, but she's like 72.
Go for it, Joe.
It's everyone's favorite
What is it?
number. 69.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Todd. Edgy this morning. Or this afternoon. All right, so
That's
was
it.
that it? Joe
That was
Klein's
bad.
your winner.
There we go.
Joe, you played for, do you remember who he played for?
That would be Tony on
All right.
line 4.
Okay, Tony. Congratulations, Tony.
I'll let you all talk it up. I'll go get his information.
Yeah, he'll get the information. So, Tony, stick around, and we'll get you
Wheel
those
of
tickets.
Fortune, Grease, Beatles,
She's 70 or 69. She looks
The Outsiders. Man,
great. Did you go to the premiere when that came out? You're laughing, did you?
Grease or the Outsiders?
Yeah. Was that a thing? Did you go to any premieres?
No,
what was the biggest premiere
Grease,
you
I
went
was
to?
I didn't go to any.
No? No, I'm a big movie guy. Big movie guy.
Like you talking about the first.
Yeah, first opening weekend, box office.
I remember the first one I couldn't get in. I remember Jaws. I mean, when Jaws came out, you couldn't.
Couldn't get a ticket?
You couldn't. I mean, you couldn't get in. That was the one I remember. I mean, it was like for days before you could go see it.
Yeah.
I remember driving up there early and on the marquee it just said sold out.
Yeah, that one was like ahead of its time too, right?
Yeah.
It's just. I think Christian the other day said it was the first blockbuster.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you couldn't.
Spielberg, right?
Yeah.
I think I remember right.
Yeah.
Chris Boatwright is in from Sutter Pro, telling us right now of some cool things you can take advantage of. I was talking to you earlier, Chris, and I know you're getting details about other things you got going on. But I notice when I walk around my house, and it drives me nuts now, but I've been there for 6-7 years, and you described it as wear and tear, but it's to the point now where I'm just like, what can I do about this chip on this wall? Or what about my floorboards that are just, all scratched up? Or in the hallway, I bumped into it, and now it's really starting to add up to where I'm just like, dang it, it's like I got a dingy, dirty house. Y'all can probably help out with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's our approach to everything is there's no one size fits all.
Mhm.
So if you needed the whole room painted, that's great. If we just need to hit one wall in one room to make it look the way you want to look, we're good to do that as well. So we go room by room and identify exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, so the process like that for something, would you say that's on the smaller end, or it depends?
It can really depend. I mean, we could look at it and decide we want to run all the baseboards. Cabinets, it's another thing. Maybe you're painting all your lower cabinets because they get banged up the most. Again, it's up to you. It's how much you want to spend, how far you want to go with the project, but we're set up to do small or large. Doesn't matter to us.
I had a smudge on a hallway by my door. I don't know why by the door it just somewhat is the dirtiest for some reason. So I tried to get a washcloth and I was like, oh crap, I did a little too much. I think I took some of the paint off. So when it comes to stuff like this, if people are just interested, could they have somebody come out, just give them a quote, maybe some consultation? Will that cost them?
Not a dime.
Yeah. Perfect. How do they go about
Free
doing
estimates, call us at 501-223-8988, or you can find us online, CertaPro.com.
You walked in. Go ahead.
They did my house.
Oh, yeah? How was that? You said, how many kids
that
you got?
That was a chore.
Yeah.
That's back when I had the house. It was a lot of house.
Yeah.
They knocked it out, man. They killed it.
So you walked in here and you said y'all are doing something for free. Or
Yeah,
giving away something for free.
It's the 18th. It's a short month, so we're almost out of time.
Okay.
So through the end of February, paint-free painting, which means we pay for the paint and primer. You just pay for the labor. And I don't know the last time you priced paint.
That's a deal.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about cheap paint. We're still using the paint that we would normally use. So somebody asked me, well, you must be stepping down a grade in paint if you're getting – no. We still want you to have a good product. We're still going to warranty. All that stays the same, but you just pay for the labor.
So people are right now that know that this project is coming, they would be dumb not to call you like right now because you're saving quite a bit of money because you said it's an expense nowadays.
Right.
So like I've been looking at my man cave and like was thinking of just a fluorescent green. Dana would really enjoy that.
Yeah, fluorescent green?
He's why we have to get wife approval.
Is that what it is?
Colors. Yeah. We don't allow husbands to pick out colors.
We were talking about, relationship stuff a little bit later all over the place. How often are y'all held up because of the disagreement between husband and wife, or does it typically just come down to wife gets what she wants?
You want me to answer that? I can answer that one.
You got it, Joe. Is that easy?
It's not a long disagreement, I can tell you.
Really?
Yep. They happen pretty quick, and wife wins.
Yeah, but usually, like with Dana, I just want to see the parameter of the color. Like she starts going, well, this is bone, and I'm like, no, it's white.
Yeah.
No, it's bone. And I'm like, okay, it's bone. It's okay, but like, that's kind of where the thing is with my wife and I. It's like I don't want to walk in and see fluorescent green, which would never happen. But it's kind of like just let me pretend I have a say.
Fair.
Yeah.
Just let me pretend I'm in on this.
Well, and all of our consultants are color certified, meaning they are trained to come out and help you with color. So that we can discern between bone and white. Should we find the right color for you?
I can't.
I'm not too keened up on. I know we got to get to break real quick. I'm assuming there's a better time of the year to maybe take on outdoor products. Are we approaching that time?
Normally, we'd be talking about indoor only right now, but my truck said it was 75 when I pulled in the parking lot. So right now has become a really good time to paint the outside of your house.
Okay.
We get to it before we're not getting a lot of rain right now. It's relatively dry. The temperatures are mild. We're starting to get more daylight, which means we can work longer. So now's a great time.
Real quick, how people find you again?
501-223-8988, or go online to CertaPro.com.
CertaPro, the place to be. Don't be stupid. Get your free paint and save yourself a lot of money and get it done by the best in the business right here in the great state of Arkansas at CertaPro. Hit them up. I'm trying to take care of y'all. We'll be right back. We're about to wrap things up on the other side. I guess Westmore's around here somewhere. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hey, you giving up anything for Lent?
I'm not. I have
Painting.
before.
Painting. Not painting. That would be good. We'll be right back.
It's pretty strange how good the deals are at Gwatney Buick GMC in North Little Rock, and tax time is the best time to trade, even if you're currently in the upside down. Right now, get 2026 GMC Sierra with more power than a Demogorgon at 0% and up to 20% below MSRP. Get 2026 Encore or Invista as low as $199 per month. But you won't find a more supernatural deal than Gwatney Buick GMC, because they're prepared to match your tax return up to $1,000 with no alternate dimension required. So escape the upside down prices and head to Gwatney Buick GMC. 5700 Landers Road in North Little Rock. Call 501-945-4444. GuatneyBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade. All offers with approved credit CR based on MSRP of $55,370 with loyalty. Vista and Encore are low mileage leases. See dealer for details.
Check out the new clothing at Bell & Swart in Conway. A new cricket polo with Razorback logo, button-downs, vests, sweaters, slacks with UCA or Arkansas gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. Great staff, fantastic service. Bell & Swart, the only Central Arkansas men's store with a tailor on staff to fit you. So go now to Bell & Swart, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Your heart works hard for you every day. Are you taking care of it? UAMS Health makes it easy with our heart health screening. For just $99, you will receive a heart CT scan, cholesterol and glucose testing, kidney and blood pressure assessments, plus stroke risk screening, all with same-day results. If you're over 35 or have a family history of heart disease, this screening is for you. Healthy heart, healthy you, healthy future. Call UAMS Health at 501-603-1222. That's 501-603-1222.
Arkansas, stop paying full retail prices. Head to Natural State Wholesale, the warehouse, where prices and customer service can't be beat, where inventory is stocked and ready to be loaded. Find us at 2011 North 2nd Street in Cabot. Waterproof vinyl starting at just $129 a square foot. Tile deals all day, every day for under $1 a square foot. Waterproof hardwood around $2 a square foot. Need more? Exterior pavers and stone, butcher block countertops, roofing shingles, faucets, you name it, we've got it. Natural State Wholesale, the warehouse, built to save you money.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Wednesday, when Rick Schaefer and I bring in some great guests, Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen, Kevin Bohannon, Scoop, and Scores. Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. Bart Reed, thanks to Martin Orthopedics, NFL agent and guru Chris Turnage, and Richard Davenport from the Arkansas Democrat Gazette and HoHogSports.com. See you Wednesday on 1037 The Buzz.
Peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and chocolate, peanut butter and apples. Oh, you get the point. Peanut butter goes good with everything. But you know what else goes good together as well? Justin Acri and DJ Williams in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Now, let's get back into the show.
Oh, we're in it right now. And also what goes good is gifts and your wife. All right? So right now, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're looking for something nice for your lady, I got the spot for you. Location, same place it's been for over 30 years. 11121 Rodney Parham Road. Now, I get it. When it comes to fine jewelry, it's going to come at a price, okay? It may hit your pocketbook. So what we do, we typically look for the best price. And I'm telling you right now, Jones & Son is the place to be. Why are you saying that, DJ? Well, they offer a best price match guarantee. They're trying to save you time. You can come in, find something like a nice Vahan ring, and your lady really wants it, and she may say, let's go see if we can find a better price somewhere else. They say, by all means, you can go look. It won't happen, and for some chance you do, we will match that price and take care of you. They got great financing options as well. Now, I talked about the Vahan, the Michael M, top brands in the business. Cool. If you want something unique that's hard to get the hands on, right? They have a couture collection line only to be found at Jones & Son. And when it comes to the rock, fellas, best quality rock, fraction of the price. No, that doesn't mean it's going to be a catch or a bad rock. They're a direct diamond importer, which means they set their own prices. They don't worry about the competition. They only worry about the customers. That's why they've had repeat customers for over 35 years in the same location. 11121 Rodney Parham Road. Go see my friends at Jones & Son. All right, we're about to wrap this up. Out of Bounds coming up next. I think Wes is busy. That's what it kind of looked like. He came in here. Yeah, he sounded like he got a lot going on. He may pop in. I'm not sure. Chris Boatwright is here with Certer Pro. In case people missed it, y'all got an amazing deal going on right now to help people save some money.
Yep, real quick, free paint. You only pay for labor right now through the end of February. So get your estimate scheduled, get on the production schedule, and lock that in.
Yep, and I also want to say this too, Joe. Corky's, I had some good ribs tonight. I'm going to plug you as many times as I was here.
You're welcome.
We tried to go through your favorite item on the menu. You really didn't really tell. You say the ribs.
I like the dry rib.
Blackened chicken wrap.
But I like all the
chicken wrap, huh?
Yeah.
How's Blake doing?
And green beans.
Good. He's running it.
God,
he made your food today.
Blake made this for me?
Yeah.
God, Blake, top-notch guy.
Yeah, he might have given you a little special sauce, little
Little something.
Yeah,
Little something.
Hey, I like it. Real quick, Wes, you got about 20 seconds. What you got coming up on Out of Bounds?
Real quick,
Yeah.
I'll give it to you real. Coming up
wait.
at 1:30, Kevin Bohannon will join us from hogsports.com. We'll talk a little baseball and about the press conference yesterday with Coach Cramsey and Coach Roberts. And at 2:10, we're talking about Pack the Rock at Little Rock Trojans Saturday.
Awesome. Wes, thanks so much. Hey, fellas, thank you all. Y'all have a great one. Todd, you're the man. Y'all stay tuned. Out of Bounds up next.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Ever Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Experience the unmistakable difference today at D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc or West Memphis. D3 Auto Sales is your home for quality used trucks, SUVs, and cars from all top brands, specializing in unique customized lifted and leveled used trucks, including four-wheel drives. And this commitment to excellence extends to their full-service 10-bay service department as well. Also, looking to trade in or sell your vehicle? D3 Auto Sales pays top dollar for your pre-owned vehicle. D3AutoSales.com.
Ready for action? Your Little Rock Trojans are turning up the heat. Be there when the Trojans take the floor at the Jack Stevens Center on February 19th. As the women take on UT Martin at 5 o'clock and the men at 7. Every play, every in town. Get tickets today. Single game tickets and multi-game ticket packs are available at lrtrojans.com. Don't miss out on the action. Get your tickets now at lrtrojans.com.
Okay, now the real sports talk show is about to begin. Stay tuned for Out of Bounds on KABZ Little Rock.
Welcome to the Arkansas Blue Cross Razorback Report, covering Razorback athletics. Going overseas, enroll in international travel health insurance before you leave. Compare plans at arkbluecross.com/travel. We're talking Razorback athletics next with your host, Chuck Barrett.
How can the right care make our state stronger? By keeping our workforce healthy as it moves our communities forward, and empowering employees with the best healthcare plans and the best solutions to keep their companies growing. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of business in our state for more than 75 years with health insurance and peace of mind that's been trusted for generations, providing the health coverage you need to succeed. Take good care, Arkansas.
Razorback fans are loyal, and Domino's rewards loyalty. At Domino's, you can now earn Piece of the Pie rewards points towards free pizza any way you order, not just online, including orders placed by phone or in-store too. Sign up at domino's.com/rewards. Only one order per day earns points.
You work hard for your business, so First Security works hard for you. We offer tools to improve cash flow, pay bills faster, and more. What's your better? Get there with us. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hogs are on the road tonight. Alabama awaits at Coleman Coliseum in Tuscaloosa. It's been over 5 years since the Razorbacks have won in this place. They owe them. Cal says this edition of the Crimson Tide's pretty good, too.
We're going to Alabama. They're going to take, or at least try to take 45 threes. What if they make 20 to 25? We get on the bus, get to the plane, and we come home. I mean, it's what it is. But will they take them one way or another? Yes. You can guard them. They're still shooting. And so when you play a team like that, you're just saying, make the stuff hard. Let's make sure we understand what they're trying to do. But a team that's willing to do that could also make 5 or 6. But if they're willing to do it, and that's how we play, it's a hard game. And they defend. They do good stuff. I just know that game, and I know it's going to be hard.
5:30 for the courtside show tonight, 6 o'clock for the tip-off, and we're back tomorrow on the Razorback Report.
We'll return tomorrow with more of the Arkansas Blue Cross Razorback Report. Get international health insurance before you need it. Find short and long-term options at arkbluecross.com. And take good care, Arkansas.
Volkswagen of Little Rock is committed to delivering a car buying experience that's grounded in expertise, integrity, and respect. From the moment you arrive, our team is here to help you find the right fit. Whether that's the versatile Tiguan, the all-electric ID4, or one of our thoroughly inspected pre-owned models, we take pride in providing a low-pressure, informative environment where your questions are answered and your time is valued. Visit Volkswagen of Little Rock today or begin your search anytime at www.vwoflittlerock.com.
All right, you're all set with a coat and scarf. Bundling up?
Yeah, it's freezing out there.
Want to bundle up some wins?
Wins?
It's the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. It's Powerball with Power Play, Lotto, and a free natural state jackpot ticket, all for just $5.
Wait. 3 chances for 3 jackpots for $5? Bundle me up.
Ask for the $5 bundle today. Must be 18 or older to play. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center.
Wednesday afternoon, expect mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the low to mid 70s with a breezy southwesterly wind gusting between 20 and 25 miles an hour. A little breezy into Wednesday night and Thursday morning, and a small chance of a stray shower or storm, non-severe at that, especially in central and eastern Arkansas. Thursday, elevated wildfire danger conditions are expected. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Jenna Warner.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern born and raised and Arkansas based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours or just a little too cheap or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over a decade ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, roll-off dumpsters, and street sweepers. Proud to be Arkansas's only authorized dealer for New Way refuse trucks and Timco street sweepers. Your authorized dealer for Galfab roll-off and hook lift trucks. You can get parts and service for all makes and models with technicians traveling the state to take care of you.
AME, it's the service after the sale.
Live from the True Service Credit Union Studios, this is Out of Bounds with Joe Franklin and Wes Moore on 103.7 The Buzz.
Here we go. What's up, everybody? Wes Moore, Joe Franklin with you for Out of Bounds on this Wednesday. Game day. Got Arkansas, Alabama tonight. Early game, too. Don't have to wait till 8 o'clock tonight. Razorback basketball post-game show brought to you by Bet Saracen. Won't be late tonight. Probably about 8:45-ish, I'm guessing. Christian Weaver and I will be at Walk-Ons. If you're looking for somewhere to go watch the game tonight, come on out and hang out at Walk-Ons with us. Have dinner. Have some drinks. Cheer on the Razorbacks.
Should be a good game. Getting up and down the floor, two teams that can score some points. And we know that fans really love it when the points get up there. We'll see what Arkansas is able to do from an offensive standpoint. That's their strength. Been playing better defense, but it's going to be tough going on the road playing against another team that has that offensive explosion like Alabama.
184.5 is your over and under on Bet Saracen. 90. Let's see here. They got Alabama 4.5-point favorite right now on Bet Saracen. So the implied score would be about 94-90 or 95-91 if you think it's going over. But Yeah, they're thinking both teams in the 90s tonight, and Arkansas averaging right at 90 points a game, Alabama averaging over 90 points a game. Now, that's for non-conference also, where they've had some games against some inferior foes where they put up a lot of points. But both teams have shown they're capable of scoring like that in conference play. For Arkansas, to me, this is a great opportunity to pick up a quality road win. They've got conference road wins, but nothing like a team the caliber of Alabama.